Welcome to the Boulevard Home Game of the Week on the Fan Sports Network.
Punishing runner.
Into the end zone, touchdown.
Big hole up the middle. 15, 10, 5, touchdown
For a touchdown.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the Boulevard Home Game of the Week here on the Fan Sports Network. Crimson Cliffs Mustangs hosting Stansbury Stallions tonight in this matchup here on the Fan Sports Network. It's Caden Formaster with you and Keith Curtis on the broadcast as we are launching off in our House of Jump pregame show. Want to thank them for being our great sponsor. And if you purchase 1 hour of jump time Monday through Thursday and tell them that you heard about this here, you can get $10 towards your arcade for free. How about that kind of deal?
That's nice. We like free stuff.
Yeah, nothing wrong with free, right?
That's right.
I also want to thank, if you were tuning in on the radio side, for the Inside Region 9 Tailgate Show, built by Bucks Ace Hardware. Bucks with the best selection for guns, ammo, barbecues, lawn and garden. Think Bucks with their 3 Southern Utah locations. Also want to thank Fabulous Freddy's, voted best of Southern Utah for car wash, soda, cookies, and sandwiches, and 2 great locations off of River Road and Bluff Street. And then, of course, Findlay Subaru as well. See the all-star lineup on the stadium side of the freeway. And check out all the great deals at FindlaySubaru.com. Getting ready to bring out the massive flag. I kind of like that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, Kane. It stretches, about 60, 65 yards. It's pretty impressive. They got all this, a good number of students and the whole football team, it looks like, that's going to be involved in this flag ceremony. So that's
very cool. Very cool. We've got the audience ready to go as well for the national anthem. So we may be taking a quick pause. We'll be back right after this.
House of Jump is Southern Utah's only indoor trampoline park and your only place to jump, dunk, and dodge. Head on over to our house, the House of Jump.
We give you the green light. 4 seasons out on sales. Hook you up with some wheels. Drive on out of here. We give you the green light. Buy here, pay here. You can apply online. Now it's time to ride.
Hey, Region 9 sports fans. This is Matt Hickman with Academy Mortgage, a proud sponsor of Region 9 football. I would be honored to help you with your next mortgage, whether it's purchasing a home, building, or refinancing. Hey, I'm wide open. Let's connect for a touchdown.
Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is combined with an investment firm to provide the best possible outcomes for our clients.
I always believe if you're intentional with your financial plan, things are going to work out really well for you.
Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
First Ace Hardware is conveniently located in St. George on the corner of Bluff Street and St. George Boulevard with 30,000 square feet of lawn and garden, paint, tools, fabrics, sporting goods, and the most complete nut and bolt section in town. Hearst General Store, the Big Ace store on Bluff and on Main in Cedar City.
Check out this week's edition of TGI
Looks like Desert Hills wins, or excuse me, Desert Hills. Wow, where am I?
Did we go to a different game?
No, I was just looking down at something. But sorry, Crimson Cliffs. Desert Hills is playing Dixie, obviously, and we'll be bringing you scores from throughout the night. But Crimson Cliffs getting the reception here off of the coin toss, and Stansbury deferring to the second half.
Well, it'll give us a chance to see the Crimson offense. We know it's pretty prolific. You know, they've got all kinds of receivers. They got Ty West. They've got Boston Adamson, Malachi Olafipo. I mean, they've just got Peterson. They got so many weapons. It's going to be interesting to see how Stansbury can hold them in, and we'll get our first chance to look at them.
Yeah, we have back to receive Malachi Olafipo and Caden Garcia-Casey back to receive for the Mustangs, working from south to north, from right to left. Stansbury in the white unis with Crimson Cliffs in the reds. Good contrast here today.
Yeah, there'll be no mix-up of who's who tonight, will there?
Not at all, not at all. And a little cloudy, little windy weather-wise. Nothing wrong with that.
Oh, it actually feels like fall is actually coming, so I think it's a great night for football.
Absolutely. Kick is away, and it is sailing back to the end zone. It'll be a touchback, bring it out to the 20-yard line to take over on offense as the Crimson Cliffs Mustangs, led by their quarterback in Steele Barbin, who is one of the few returning quarterbacks this year. And really, he's kind of become the only returning quarterback this season for Region 9 after Cedar made a switcheroo with their longtime quarterback, Coden Lunt, now heading back to the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, it's been an interesting year to kind of see how that transpires. But you're right. He's like the senior spokesman for Region 9 as far as quarterbacks coming back.
Yeah, kind of is, isn't he? So here's the snap to start off. Double handoff. It's West sneaking across, but not really anywhere to go as the defense gets back there to him.
That was a great play by number 23, Ben Paulson. I mean, he stayed home. He didn't get sucked in and made an excellent tackle for no gain.
Yeah, not much of a gain at all. No gain at all. You're right. Losing yards there, a few yards. So it is now second down and
we lost
13.
4 yards.
Yeah,
sorry.
Second down and 13 over there.
They just hadn't moved the marker on me, so I kind of missed that one.
And snap is away, looking to pass. Goes all the way downfield and nothing there. Gonna make it third down.
Yeah, Barbin's just getting the arm loose, seeing if Olafipo can run underneath that one, but he might have had a half step on the defensive back, but overall is pretty good coverage. So third and long now coming up, and for Stansbury, this is just the way you wanted to start the game.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Third and long here. Barbin looking to pass. And goes out to the outside. Has a receiver there, but not enough. It's Olafipo.
Yeah, it's just nice little 10-yard out. Unfortunately, Olafipo needed 13 yards, so it's going to bring up fourth and about 2.5, 3 yards. And they had good pressure that time by number 22, Luke Danes, on the blitz, coming right up the middle. Looks like they're going to go for it, Caden.
Yeah, why not? Fourth down, go for it.
They're probably going to try to draw him off, is what I would think.
Well, I guess we'll see here shortly. Trips here to the near side.
Oh, they're
Fourth
going.
and 2, he's going for it. Looking to pass, pressure's coming towards him, goes up the middle.
He didn't make it.
He did not make it.
Boy, and Caden, Stansbury caught a break. The defensive back in front of the outside receiver fell down, got back up, but he had a guy open, but just like that, first turnover of the game.
First turnover indeed. And now Stansbury has the ball in beautiful position.
Boy, almost a little surprised, Caden. They're on their own 27, 28-yard line and going for it on fourth down. I mean, maybe they just don't have any confidence in the punter.
And that could also be the case, right? So the Stansbury offense takes the field. Snaps away, handoff goes up the middle. And not much room to run, if any, a loss of a yard.
Boy, that was a great job that time by number 49. That was Scott Neeson, who first initially blew up the play, and then there was about 3 or 4 Crimson guys there to bring him down for no gain. You can see there, though, that Ferry, he's a quick little scat back type. He's got good feet.
Second down, another handoff up the middle, wrapped up from behind, taken down. And I believe that was McKay Wright that got back there really quickly.
Yeah, Wright shot through the gap there. Ferry was able to spin off of him and pick up some positive yards. So 3rd and manageable here coming up. Oh,
and it goes right up the middle with it.
It was a beautiful pass. He threw it low because there was into tight coverage. Tried to hit number 10. That was Kendon Hadlock. But he got hit in the back, it looked like, and looks like the ball hit the ground, so it's going to bring up 4th down. They're going to go for it.
Hey, one team goes for it on 4th, the other team goes for it on 4th. Might as well.
Might as well.
And dropping back to pass. Rolling out of it, goes upfield, nobody there.
Boy, he had a guy wide open. Luke Rich, the big tight end, number 1, he had worked his way free, but he overthrew him because of the pressure coming on him. And I say on him, that on to Dearden, who's the quarterback for Stansbury. Could have been a big play there, but just like that, another turnover on downs.
Well, for Crimson, that's no harm, no foul. You know, outside of running some time off the clock, you get the ball back, and you basically lost 5 yards, but you get a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, they got a little fortunate, that's for sure.
It's a handoff, taking it to the far side with plenty of room to run. Still on his feet and still going. Falls forward past the 50-yard lines. McCourt Christiansen.
Yeah, it's going to come back, though, Caden. We got a hold back here on the 24-yard line. I saw the ref reach in his pocket. It's going to come back, unfortunately.
Here's the tail end of that run on your Holbrook Asphalt replay. And it goes against number 76.
Yeah, it's big Connell Barton, the offensive lineman, senior. He's a big boy. It's not hard to miss him.
As you mentioned, bringing it all the way back over. And now it'll be 1st and 20. And Christiansen tries to run with it.
Oh, we got another flag.
But another flag
too.
out there, yeah.
Big number 70. I'm not even going to try his first name, but last name of Vaca. Falanasi Vaca just broke through. Nisi. Okay, there we go. I'm getting some help from the Stansbury folks here. But, yeah, great play just shooting the gap and bringing them down with the loss. It looks like they're going to be moving this back. They're talking to the Stansbury coaches.
Yeah, see where they end up with it.
It's a good move, and if they take the penalty inside the 10-yard line, half the distance. So, yeah, they're going to move this one down to probably about the 7-yard line.
And another holding call.
So Crimson not looking too crisp. I mean, they 4 and out on the first drive, and now 2 holding penalties back-to-back. Not the start I'm sure Coach wanted to have here starting here tonight.
Not at all. Not at all. The snaps is away. He's looking to pass. Goes up the middle and has Peterson for the grab.
Boy, that's a great catch by Peterson. He elevated as high as he could get his body to. All of a sudden you see 2 hands just appear out of nowhere and a great touch. And he comes down with it for about a 15-yard gain. Boy, if you're Stansbury there, you'd like to not give up that yardage, but to their credit, they still got 2nd and long here.
Keeping it himself, running it up the middle is Barbin. He'll fall forward just in front of the 40-yard line.
Yeah, that was a nice job that time reading the dive play. They really converted that time around McCord Christiansen. They thought he was getting the ball, and Barbin just kept it and went to the left side and picked up about 10 yards. Great job.
1st and 10 from the 39-yard line.
Crimson coach is changing the play up here a little bit based off of the defensive look.
And snaps away. Looking to pass, going deep up the middle. He's got West, and he dropped it.
Boy, Ty West had 2 or 3 steps on the defensive back for That was Bracken Matthews who was trying to cover him, but West had gotten by him. Boy, that would have been a touchdown.
Oh,
if he
he's going to be upset at himself for that one for sure.
I mean, you're talking almost 4 yards difference between him and the DB. He would have walked in.
Yeah. Tough spot to be in right there. Tough spot.
Well, one thing I'm seeing, Caden, is Stansbury's not getting a ton of pressure on those deep balls. They're going to have to mix something up here to try to, get some pressure on Barban.
And they take it here to the near side, cross the 40, past the 50, and they continue on. Christiansen taking it from one side to the other.
You got a holding penalty, though.
And in, but as you mentioned,
yeah, with the left
it'll
tackle,
be brought right on back.
Number 56, Jacob Zarate. He held on just a little too long to the guy on the edge there. He made a good initial contact, but the guy was blocking tried to get away, and he held on to him.
Yeah, just a little too long.
So a couple of could be big plays there. Boy, Crimson's already got probably almost 40 yards and penalties already in this first 4 minutes.
Yeah, just about, huh? So they will bring it right on back, and it'll be 2nd and 20. Crimson Cliffs. Well, maybe they'll hold off for a little bit. Officials have to come.
Yeah, they're
talk
conversing
to each other about something.
Yeah.
And it's a clock issue, of course.
Oh.
So they're asking them to just start the clock on the snap and move along from there. So again, 2nd down and 20 to go. 8:04 on the clock here in the first. And snap is away, looking to pass again. Pressure getting around to him. Another good block. Gives him some room to run out to the side, and he'll throw it away.
Wow, that's a nice job by the Mustang there from Stansbury. They did get some pressure that time, and Barban took a shot on that right hip or left hip. He's coming up, walking a little gingerly there, Caden. That could be key as we keep an eye on this game because he's hobbling around. That could be a big injury if he can't go.
Yeah, it definitely would be. Now, looking to the sideline, make sure to get the right play. 3rd down and 20 to go. And there's a snap. Barban back to pass. Goes out to the side, looked for a Lofopo, but just overthrown.
Just had a little too much mustard on that one. He put the pitching arm on that one. Gave him a high fastball and was unable to come down with it. Lofopo's no small receiver either.
Well, he's got some size to him, but on 4th down, they do decide to punt this one away.
Well, it's 4th and about 20, so before it was only 4th and about 8, so that, maybe with less than 10 yards, we'll just go for it.
Yeah, right? Huh. Late substitution coming out. Snaps away, and they're going to fake it. He's going to try to run with it. Runs it to the outside, still moving forward. Sweet in on his feet, and gets past the 40. That's no 1st down.
No, 4th and 20, and you try a fake punt. They must have saw something during the week or something. I don't know, but I'm reminiscing when BYU did that back at Boise State a few years ago from their own goal line. And, man, again, that shocks me that they're trying another turnover on downs inside of their own 40-yard line.
They must feel pretty confident in the defense to make the stop here.
Yeah, it just surprises me.
Well, 1st down for the Stallions. Taking over with 7:37 left to go here in the first quarter. Still scoreless, of course.
This will be our 2nd look at Dearden at quarterback for Stansbury.
Snaps away. It's going to be a handoff right up the middle to Ferry. And it was a good game, about 6, but there's a flag on the play.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a lot of yellow hankies as the way it's turning out here. Probably got another hold, it looks like, on Stansbury this time.
I don't know if you watched any of that Thursday night football last night, but there was a lot of flags in that game, too.
Oh, my gosh, yeah. It was hard to watch.
It was hard to watch. The game stopped a lot.
And combine that with when the 49ers got up on them, it was like, okay, I can't watch this anymore.
Yeah.
In fact, I handed the remote to my wife and said, okay, it's all yours.
You're like, I'm going to bed. All right, well, it's back to another 1st and 20. So for Crimson, it's paying off a little bit here. They got the ball back into the Stallions territory. As dropped back to pass, it is picked up and wrapped up, taken down immediately by Parker Andrus.
Yeah,
or Rowan Williams, excuse me.
Rowan Williams made a nice tackle there. They tried to do a drag route just beyond the line of scrimmage, and Rowan Williams was playing zone and ran right into him. So great open field tackle and not much of a gain.
And snaps away. Pass up the middle on play action is no good.
Boy, they had him open, the number 15 for Stansbury. Was looking for, that's Jace Rowley. Went right through his hands. Could have picked up a nice yardage there, but unfortunately it'll be 3rd and really long now.
Yeah, about 3rd and 16 or so. Pass out to the flat.
Wow.
Ferry makes the move and goes forward, taken down by Wright, but not after a pretty big gain.
Boy, I'll tell you, Brayson Phillips was out there, and he took a little shimmy shake on him, and you can see why this kid has almost 800 yards rushing. He's got really electric feet.
So on 4th down, they look like they'll go for it again. 4th and 6 here. The 37-yard line. Snap is away, looking to pass. The rush is coming from Wright. Wright pushes him out. Deep pass down to the end zone. It is caught.
He got it.
It is caught.
What a catch.
Xavier Patch.
Yeah, that's Patch's 11th grab on the year. He does average over 12 yards a catch. That's a 25-plus yard gain there. Unbelievable catch.
What a play.
We might see that one on the highlight reel tonight.
And the handoff takes him back a couple of yards.
Yeah, Crimson did a nice job shooting the gaps down there here on the goal line, plugging up the holes, and there was nothing really there for Fury to get through.
And they're in a hurry-up offense. They were quick to get on that first play of the goal line stance, but now at 2nd down, they're taking a little bit more time.
Well, it's Fury who's down on the sideline over there. I don't know if he's a cramp or what he's got going on. Hopefully he's okay. Yeah, it looks like a cramp issue.
Well, and the team's kind of just walking over that direction. Are they taking a timeout? Or
it looks like they're sending them to the sidelines.
Well, because he's off the field. I just wouldn't understand that being an injury timeout if he's off the field. But either way, it is a timeout. I don't know if it's an official timeout against Stansbury, but if it's just an injury timeout.
My guess is it's probably just an injury one. Taking a little extra precaution to make sure he's okay.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a little extra time. So I want to take this time out to thank our great sponsor, UD & Associates, for great service and rates on your home, auto, or life insurance. Call Luke UD today, 435-251-9102 for a free quote. See how much you can save. Stansbury's back out on the field, but they're kind of meandering back on over to their own sideline again. Crimson comes back out.
Yeah, it looks like Fury's over there trying to walk it off. Looks like a cramp.
Yeah, it must have been a cramp, and hate to see that happen this early in the game. Get some fluids in him and get moving. But checking into the game is Luke Daines in place of Ferry. Snap is away. Daines takes it. Big hit by big number 34, McKay Wright.
Yeah, McKay Wright just shot through that little bit of a gap and just laid the lumber. You could feel that one all the way up here in the press box.
Yeah, check that out here on the Holbrook Asphalt replay. Boom. Dealer collision. Sponsor of our big hit of the game.
Well, that was a collision, that's for sure.
And it brings up 3rd and 7. Snaps away, looking to pass, going to the end zone. And they say incomplete.
Boy, they had the big tight end, number 1. That's Luke Rich open, but a great play by Connor Keldon. Hit him right as the ball arrived and knocked that out of there. So looks like Stansbury's going to go and try the field goal here, put some points on the board.
Yep, and just not, bobbled it around, wasn't able to bring it in. That could have been a great play for Stansbury to get up early in this game.
Well, if Stansbury's unable to put some points on the board, that would be.
And Danes, your running back who came in, did not get it.
Wow.
I believe that went wide to the right.
So just like that, two turnover on downs by both sides already here in the first quarter, and we still got 5 minutes left here in the first quarter, so that's like 2 turnovers each.
Talk about a defensive game. Yeah, 5:06 left to play here in the first quarter. Ball's going to be brought out to the 20-yard line. That far into the zone, they act as a touchback, and they bring it out to the 20.
Well, so far we've seen Stansbury on defense hold up pretty good against this offense, and certainly they've had their chances to put some points on the board, but great job by the Crimson defense to keep it at zeros.
And snaps away. Barbin will look to pass. He goes to the outside. It's picked up by West, and he gains about 5.
Yeah, that's just a nice little 8-yard out route, and he placed it right over the top of the defender. Very well thrown ball that time by Barbin.
So it'll be second down with 4 to go here. Snaps away. Christiansen will be wrapped up and taken down early.
Yeah, there was nowhere to go. That was led by number 47 for Stansbury. That's Tyrell Gasu Warren. He shot through there like a cannon, and then there was about 3 other guys to help him out. So they really haven't, Crimson had that one long run, Caden, but other than that, they really haven't been able to run the ball.
No, not much at all. Well, and the one long run that they had that could have resulted in a touchdown was due to a holding call and brought all the way back. Barbin looking to pass, gets it over on a screen play to Alofopo, and he moves forward just shy of the line to gain.
Yeah, they're going to be short. It's going to be 4th and about 1.5 yards, 2 yards. So looks like they're going to punt, though, Caden. No, I guess that under 10-yard thing is not going to do it.
Maybe that is the way that they need to do it right now.
Maybe they should. They're trying to play the field position game now. I can hear the Stansbury coaches in the background saying, make sure they kick it, stay home. So that, they tried to fake punt already once.
Yeah. Do they do it again? No, this time they actually punt it. Picked up at the 40 and a fair catch by Bracken Matthews.
Boy, they still got great field position, Caden. They're on the old 40, and they've had opportunities. They got 3 minutes still here in the first quarter, and we got ourselves a pretty defensive battle.
Yeah. Quick update from across town. Dixie Flyers on the board. Rand Sawyer ran the ball 72 yards. It's touchdown, 7-0 Flyers. Then the Flyers, they had a forced fumble, and on the other side, though, it was Javian Cummings bringing the ball down, and he hit a 23-yard pass. So there you go. It's 7-7 over there at Dixie in Desert Hills. Moving up the middle, good run there by Luke Danes.
Yeah, Danes sidestepped a tackler and broke one. Got 7 yards on that carry, so good job. Good job up front on that left side of the line by Stansbury to get some positive yardage.
Quick moving offense here by the Stallions. 2nd and 3, snap is away, and this time wrapped up and taken down early by big number 99, Caden Hawes.
Yeah, Hawes was like, okay, I'm just waiting for you to take the ball because I'm going to take you down. He had shot through there on the left side of the defensive line and got untouched.
Snap is away. Looking to pass, pressure getting there. Wrapped up, taken down with a gain of 2.
Boy, that was just a great job that time by Dearden, just surviving because he dropped back. Was looking downfield, had about a half second, and he had 2 or 3 Crimson guys all over him. So 4th and about 2 here, Caden. What do you think? Are you going to go for it?
Yeah, it looks like it. Might as well. You're moving the ball all right, but expect some of those linebackers to blitz here for Crimson Cliffs with only 3 up front.
Yeah, looks like
and they'll take a timeout.
Yeah.
We'll take a timeout ourselves. 2:03 left to play in the first quarter here on the Fan Sports Network.
Asphalt. It's not something we think about much, except when it's in bad shape. At Holbrook Asphalt, we help cities, HOAs, and businesses avoid replacing painfully expensive roads and parking lots. To avoid the cost of replacing asphalt, you must effectively preserve it while it's still in good condition. University research has shown Holbrook Asphalt's HA5 slows asphalt aging by 67%. We make your pavement assets last longer, cost less to own, all while achieving higher property values. Visit holbrookasphalt.com to discover more.
Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is combined with an investment firm to provide the best possible outcomes for our clients.
I always believe if you're intentional with your financial plan, things are going to work out really well for you.
Visit adamswealthadvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
Still scoreless here in the first quarter. 2:03 left to play in the first quarter on the Fan Sports Network. Another update from across Region 9. Cedars, JT Jeter ran a punt back for a touchdown. The Reds take an early lead over Pineview 7-0.
Wow. That'll be a good one.
And the punt goes, it's high, and it'll fall down around the 24 and roll back out towards the 26, where Crimson Cliffs will get the ball back.
Okay, that was close. The Mustangs from Crimson, they almost blocked that one. That was very close. Very fortunate to get that one away.
Yeah, I almost saw it right there. Got pretty close on the block, but now the Mustangs get to take over at the 26-yard line.
Okay, and I'm a little surprised that Crimson isn't trying to just run the ball, really establish, the bigger line and trying to just eat up clock that way.
Trips to the near side. Snap is away. Handoff
to
Stallions, and he didn't get too far. This run defense is really good for the Stallions.
Yeah, that was Gosu Warren again, number 47, just knifing through and bringing the ball carrier down before he can even get upfield.
Minute 35 and running on the clock. Barbin takes a snap, looking to pass. Has time. Rolls out to the far side. Pump fakes, stiff arm. Up the middle to Alofapo, and doesn't really get too far upfield, but it gets the pass.
Yeah, it's a nice job by Barbin, eluding a couple of tacklers there. He had a lot of time, but again, he took a shot on that left hip, and he's favoring that. He wears the brace on the left knee, and he's favoring that side kid. And I'm a little worried he might got it nicked up a little.
And it is 3rd and 10 here.
Yeah, Barbin is trying to get the right play in. It's again, they're in a 3rd and long situation. Something from Stansbury. They should be really happy with the way things are going so far.
Barbin to pass. Has some time, rolls out forward, runs with it. Past the 30 and the 35. That's a first down and more. Knocked out of bounds, but not after gaining the first down.
Yeah, that was just a great job by Barbin that time. He recognized that they were in man-to-man coverage. Once he found that out, he found a little seam. He eluded one tackler, number 18 for Stansbury. That was Peter Olson, and that was able to get the first down. So great job by Barbin using his feet.
30 seconds left on the clock for the first quarter. Snaps it away. He's looking to hand off, and wrapped up from behind. The crowd not too happy with the way that one looked.
Well, that's a big 56 that's Tobias Johnson. He actually got the jersey and just ranked him down by the jersey.
Yeah, see if we can see it here on the replay.
He's got big old hands.
Yeah, the handoff to Topalian, and then, yeah, he grabs him by the shoulder. It almost looked, at the beginning, it looked like it maybe was grabbing at the neck, but again, it was just a shoulder grab on the jersey. Pushing forward, down to about the 50-yard line is Topalian.
Yeah, it's just a nice little screen pass they run there to Topalian. He was able to get upfield for about 4 or 5 yards, so it'll be 3rd and manageable as we go to the second quarter.
And with that, we will step aside and bring you the second quarter back here on the Fan Sports Network when we return. Still scoreless as we head to the second.
First Ace Hardware is conveniently located in St. George on the corner of Bluff Street and St. George Boulevard with 30,000 square feet of lawn and garden, paint, tools, fabrics, sporting goods, and the most complete nut and bolt section in town. First General Store, the Big Ace store on Bluff and on Main in Cedar City. Own property and want to rent it? Then you need the right team with 11 years of local experience, a staff of over 25 employees, and a 4.9 Google rating. Aim to maximize your rental income and find quality tenants while keeping turnover low to increase your revenue and truly maintain your property. Learn more at redrockpropertymanagement.com.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Hello? Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Welcome back in here as we get ready to start the second quarter from Crimson Cliffs High School. Want to thank Wilkinson's House of Lighting, our scoreboard sponsor, where we are starting fresh on the scoreboard with 12 minutes on the clock.
It's almost like we didn't play that first quarter, Caden.
Kind of feels like that a little bit, huh?
Yeah. You know, I'm really impressed with the speed, though, of the Stansbury defense. Laterally, they've been able to maintain those runs or in those screen passes that Crimson's usually really good at. They have excellent team speed in the middle of the defense as well as on the backside to shut things down.
Yeah. So here we go, 3rd down and 4. It's going to be a handoff with plenty of blockers in front of him. Topalian with flag on the play, passes the 40. And this one will more than likely be brought right on back.
Yeah, it's going to be a hold from about the 47-yard line, so it'll be 3rd and about 10 yards to go.
Let's see where the hold comes into play here. And it might have actually been on Malachi Lofopo.
Yeah, Malachi got a little too greedy with the hands there, Caden.
Yeah, they'll bring it right on back.
So that's 2 long runs now, Caden, that have been nullified because of holding penalties.
Yeah. So it's back to a 3rd and 10. Ball at the 43. Snap is away, and Barvin looking to pass. He's going to go up the middle. And he's got his receiver, Luke Childs.
Yeah, Childs just caught the ball right there on the sideline about 15 yards. It was a 15-yard stop pattern, and it looks like he stepped out of bounds. Number 17 for Stansbury hit him out of bounds. They're going to get another 15 yards. That was Xavier Patch, probably going to get a flag.
And I don't know if they got the flag on the play. There's a little conversation going on, but I didn't see a flag ever come out.
Oh, I saw it.
Did it come out?
Yeah, he flew
Oh, they got it to him, yeah. Yeah, look at you.
I may have had double cataract surgery, but I can still see.
Hey, well, that's why you can see. I haven't. I'm blind as a bat over here.
That's a big pickup, though, 3rd and 10.
That is massive.
Keep the chains moving.
Getting a little bit closer to your Cache Valley Bank red zone there now with a 1st and 10 from the 28. Barbin with the snap, looking to hand off, and he does. Topalian follows the blocker up the middle for a solid gain of about 5 or 6.
Yeah, nice job that time on the right side of the Crimson line. They fired off, got a helmet on a helmet, was able to move bodies, and he didn't get touched till he's 5 yards downfield. So great job up front by those big guys.
2nd and 5. Mustangs continuing to move the ball. Whether it be due to penalties or due to their own hand, they are at least moving the ball, which is saying something after that first quarter where not much happened.
Yeah.
Barbin looking to pass. He's going to go across the middle to the end zone. And not there.
Boy, had Child open a half a step, but not bad coverage either by Noah Nunley. He's a senior out there for Stansbury. And Barbin's just a little bit off on that pass. He almost was able to run under it, but just a little too much.
Yeah, not quite there. So again, 3rd and 5 here for the Mustangs.
Barvin taking his time, making sure he's got the right play.
And it's going to go be a handoff with some room up the middle to run for Topalian.
Yeah, it was a big hole that time by the offensive line. They sent the guy on the short side into motion to clear that side out. And a great job up front opening it up. And Topalian got the first down.
Into the Cache Valley Bank red zone we go for the first time tonight for either team, making it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Here's a snap, and keeping himself is Barvin. Barvin passes that 15-yard line and gains about 3.
Yeah, that was a good job that time by number 23 for Stansbury. Ben Powelson, we mentioned his name a couple times. He stayed home, and Barvin had to turn it up, and then he had some help. So not bad defense being able to string that play out.
2nd and 7. Trips far side. Snap is away. Barvin looking to pass. Goes to the corner. It's a low pass. Did he bring it in? Luke Childs, they say, brought it in.
Boy, what a tough catch. That was right at his toes. He just reached down like it was no big deal and brought it right in. We're going to have 1st and goal at the 4.
Let's see if our replay catches it. It might be too far at the tail end of it here, but we'll at least give it a shot on the Holbrook Asphalt replay. It was right there.
Right off the carpet, I'll tell you.
And on 1st down, it's a short little pass out to the outside. Touchdown, Boston Adamson.
That was just great play call that time, Caden. They sent the guy in motion, faked the dive, drawing a lot of confusion in there on the defense, and then hit Adamson on the little square out, and just like that, we're on the board.
And with 9:30 left to play on the play action, Adamson walking it in. And we got ourselves
a
flag on the play.
I think that's like our 10th one already.
We got to keep ourselves entertained somehow. Might as well just throw some flags around.
Well, for you guys at home, you probably see this little yellow banner thing come up that says flag. It's a button Caden has to push every time.
Yeah, I got to push it. I got to make sure I'm paying attention, you know?
You know, I think he's getting his money's worth by pushing that button.
I better be. I better be. That's why they pay me the big bucks. And by that, I mean that's why I'm here just having fun.
Yeah.
The extra point is up, and it is good. Your score, 7-0, Crimson Cliffs on the board. We're going to step aside and be back right after this.
Did you know that St. George News has a new app? Download the St. George News app today and stay up to date on everything happening in Southern Utah. Get instant notifications on news, weather, sports, and more. Download the app today and get your local news now.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Beautiful night here in Washington Fields.
Boy, Caden, we're getting a little sunset, getting the pink hue in the clouds. You couldn't ask for a better night. It's probably about 75 degrees outside.
Yeah,
Perfect
it's looking
night.
Nice. It is looking nice.
Got Zion's National Park to our left, and what a beautiful view.
Yeah, absolutely. And some good football about a good 50 yards in front of us.
Yeah. Stansbury's done a nice job bottling up this very potent Crimson offense, and
yeah,
we'll be interested to see now how they respond now that they got a score on the board, if they can match it.
Kickoff is away, and it'll go back for a touchback. Bring it right back on out for a 1st and 10.
Well, I'm curious to see if they can get Tyson Ferry back in the game. I know he left with a cramp, earlier, and I don't see him out there. Looks like number 22 is still out there for Stansbury. That's Luke Daines. Looks like he's taking his spot, so that's unfortunate. They haven't been able to get him back in the game just yet.
Hopefully sooner than later. He's definitely a firepower on that offensive side. And again, size, not so much. Speed, absolutely.
Yeah.
And here's the handoff, taken up the middle and finally taken down. But
yeah, that's just a nice job of by number 21 for Stansbury, Alexander Giovian. And he just hit the left side between the guard and tackle, and they found a nice little hole.
And again, it's another handoff.
Yeah, pretty much the same play there.
Stopped up by a big old group of Mustangs right there.
Yeah, you got about a half dozen guys you can pin that tackle to.
Third and 2, right up the middle. It's still moving forward. Jay Sweeten has to come in from the safety to take him down, but not after the first down gain.
Boy, that was just a good hard run that time by number 21. That's Giovian again, just right up the gut. And he got 7 yards before Sweeten filled that hole. Oh, and there's a sack by the Crimson defense as they try to go hurry up. That's big number 54, Parker Andrus. What a great play by Andrus.
Trying to get the pronunciation for that name just because it's a different name, unique name, right? And I'm hearing that number 21, Givojan.
Givojan, oh, okay.
Kind of a unique name, huh?
Yeah.
And it is a handoff to Givojan as he takes it out and gets about to that original line of scrimmage.
Boy, that was just a nice job of eluding the first defender and picking up about 7 yards. So that'll bring up a 3rd and 9 here for the Stansbury Mustangs.
Stallions.
Or Stallions, excuse me.
Horses are horses,
They're
you know?
all horses, yeah.
And a timeout is taken on the field. We'll take a quick timeout ourselves with 7:37 left to play here in the first half. You're on the Fan Sports Network. Well, that was a quick timeout.
Yeah, it was.
They didn't give us much time there. 3rd and 9. I don't think it was an actual standard timeout, but maybe a quick injury timeout.
Whoa.
Big sack brought down by McKay Wright.
Well, that was just good coverage downfield, Caden. All the receivers were bottled up, and the Wright came in from the blitzing inside backer position, bounced off of would-be offensive lineman, and got the sack.
That sack brought to you by Scooters Coffee. You can start your day at Scooters. Amazing drinks served by amazing people and amazingly fast. State Street in Hurricane.
You know, the other thing I like about that, Caden, is you see a little emotion. We haven't seen a lot of emotion in this game from either side. And good to see the spirits are kind of lifting here. Ooh.
The punt is away.
They almost blocked another one.
Just about. It'll roll down to the 30. Yeah, maybe making the 29 there.
Boy, Crimson's, that's twice now. They've been a hand or fingertip away from getting a block punt.
Yeah, just about. Leave Crimson a little bit more the benefit of the doubt as they'll just mark it right at the 30.
Kane just got an update. It looks like Cedar's up 14-0 now on a 54-yard rushing TD by Elliott.
Yeah, Trayden Elliott's one heck of a running back as well. He's got good hands. He can do a little bit of both. Snow Canyon's also up 21-7 over Hurricane. Pass to the outside. Peterson makes a move, goes forward, takes a little bit of a hit, but I believe he gets enough for the first down.
That's just a great move by Peterson. That's like a little swing pass, and he makes one defender miss and picks up 9-10 yards, as you said.
Yeah, and he does pick up the first down. They move those chains. Snap is away, and Barbin looking upfield, has his guy for a big gain again, and this time it's a Lofapo.
Yeah, that time it's just a 12-yard out, and they flood the wide side of the field, so he gets one-on-one coverage out here on the short side, and Barbin locked in on him all the way, got a nice first down, so the offense is rolling here.
Absolutely. Ball at the 49-yard line into Stallion territory. Here's a snap. This time it's a handoff to Christiansen. Christiansen with some room up the middle. Still on his feet. Fumble. Ball on the ground. Picked up by Stansbury.
Boy, what a big play. Unfortunate for Crimson. But that's, if you're a Stallions fan, that's exactly what you needed, because that was a heck of a gain there by Christiansen.
Give Carter Cook the credit there on the takedown and the strip fumble.
Well, there's the first big turnover there. Boy, because Crimson was moving too. That offense was just starting to get clicking, and that was a big turnover on.
Huge turnover. Red Rock Real Estate first down here for the Stallions at the 28-yard line. We'll shift in the defense, dropping to pass across the middle.
Oh!
Picked off! Wrapped up by the jersey
Sweeten.
and still on his feet is Sweeten. Past the 20, the 15, and the 10, and knocked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
My goodness, and he Dearden tried to squeeze that in there, and was tipped up in the air, and Sweden was right there, right time, right place. They thought they had him down, and he spins out of it and almost scores.
That's so quick, we even got the camera sleeping on it, huh? Wow. Man, turnovers after turnovers. Hey, we got that flag out there.
Oh, another one. Oh, they're going to bring it back. An illegal block, it looks like.
But it is a first down for Crimson. So it was a block on the return after the interception. And that brings it back out to the, again, they go spot of the foul here on this, so the 34-yard line. So it could have been at the 5, brings it out to the 34. Those penalties will come back to bite you.
Yes, they will. They could. They very well could.
The whistle blows, the clock starts, and Barbin takes the snap. Goes to the outside on a quick out route to Owen Peterson.
You know, if you're Stansbury, though, you'll let Crimson do that. That's only a 3-4 yard gain. What you got to worry about is the quick hitter after with the running back or the deep ball to West. So my guess is they'll just let them dink and dunk it all the way.
Yeah. Well, and here's what Crimson does. Here's what they're so good at. Short pass, short pass, short pass, short out, whatever. Deep long ball down the middle.
Yeah.
You know, they give you that false sense of security that they're going to stick with the short game, and you just never know when they'll decide to take it long. Christiansen in motion. Sets up at the receiver position. Looking to pass. They'll go right across the middle. Wide open is West. Ty West spins out past the 10-yard line.
Boy, and that was a great move by West. Once he caught the ball, the safety was coming to make a stop. Puts a little juke move on him and picks up another 8 yards. So inside the 10-yard line for the Mustangs.
Yeah, West, who was lined up in the running back position across the middle, caught some linebackers sleeping, and into the secondary he goes. And rushing across the 10-yard line is Christiansen. And he'll get right back to about the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was a great tackle by number 17 that time by Stansbury. That's Xavier Patch from the safety position coming up and making the stop. Looks like we got another one of those yellow hankies.
Another yellow hanky. While they're going over that flag on the ground, just an update brought to you by Nets on Fire. Junior Coughlin for Dixie. 40-yard touchdown, ties it. Desert Hills, it's now 14-14 with 8:25 left to go in the second over there. Interesting. They said we're going to meet in the middle of the field with coaches and captains.
Is there?
I'm not
I
sure.
have never heard that.
I have never seen that. And they asked the rest of the teams to go to the sideline. I don't know if I have ever seen that.
Did it get? I didn't even see it get chippy or anything. Did you? Or?
No, unless it was words, but someone must have said something, right?
Obviously, it's got to be.
That's the only thing that could have happened in this situation.
That's really unheard of.
Yeah, so a couple of, well, you have Barbin out there as a singularity captain for Crimson Cliffs.
Looks like Noah Nunley for Stansbury is going to meet out there with the coach. And well, my guess is they're not wanting to take him to dinner or anything after the game. But you know.
Yeah, they might be making dinner plans after this. They're saying, hey,
Are we
you guys
going
feeling
to
some
Applebee's, Wingers?
Cafe Sabor, or what are you guys thinking?
Rib and chop?
Yeah,
or
there you go.
How about, okay, we'll go to Olive Garden. Bring all both teams.
Well, when you're there, you're family, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of interesting. Something I've never seen happen mid-game. And even when things do get chippy, usually you'll have one official go to one sideline, another go to a different sideline, and just say, hey, calm down.
Yeah.
You know, very rarely are they meeting at midfield. So I am not exactly sure what this is.
Well, it looks like Crimson's bringing the whole team
They're
in.
saying, hey, everybody get around here. Let's chit-chat about something. So, again, very strange.
And you got some guy down here next to the ref holding something in his, I don't know. Do you normally see an extra guy on there?
You know, and I have one ear out of my headphones, so in case the official does get back on the speaker here, I can hear what he's talking about, because this is strange. I have never seen this.
I'm shocked. But they're moving the ball back. It's a penalty on
So it's
Crimson.
a penalty against Crimson. Is it an unsportsmanlike?
It must be, because it's taking it from the 7 all the way back to the 17, 18-yard line. So it's a 10-yard penalty.
A racial slur.
Wow.
Interesting. Okay. So that's what it is.
No wonder we haven't ever seen that before.
Well, yeah.
Well, I'm glad they're taking care of it.
Yeah. And to be quite frank, disappointing in
absolutely
in
whoever it was from
whoever it was.
Yeah.
Well, it was a holding call is what they ended up saying. The officials just said it was a holding call, but on the PA they said they said that it was a racial slur, or that's why the meeting happened.
Oh, gotcha.
Interesting. So I don't know, but if that is the case, that is extremely disappointing and disheartening.
Yeah, it looks like they're giving Coach Alofopo some indication who it was. There's some mutual agreement. He's probably saying, hey, tell me who it is. I'll yank him out right now.
Yeah, tell me which guy it was. He's not playing for me. Very strange. Very strange indeed. But play resumes. And pressure's getting to Barbin, and he will just spike it down in the ground in front of the feet of Christiansen.
Yeah, they were trying to run a middle screen to Christiansen. Great job. Well defended by Stansbury that time. It'll bring up a second down now and 18 to go. Look for Stansbury and second and long here to maybe bring a little pressure, kid.
Yeah, very well could do.
Of course, you got to be careful. You got some excellent wideouts in there from Crimson, so be careful. They do bring
Barbin
pressure.
looking to pass. Is it a completed pass on the sideline? It is not.
Wow, that was a bang play right there on the sideline. Just great coverage at the last minute by Noah Nunley to knock that ball away. I saw a referee jumping over a couple players. So it was good athleticism by the referee on the sideline. They got good pressure up the middle that time by number 22, Luke Dane. So he's blitzing from that middle linebacker spot.
It is third down and 18. Third and goal, I should say, from the 18. Barbin with trips to the far side. He's looking that direction. Some pressure getting towards his back. Evades it, goes up the middle. Touchdown!
Boy, that's just a great play by Barbin. He eludes the rush, almost gets taken down, and then he hits the receiver in the end zone, just kind of going with him. That was just a great offensive play by Barbin.
Right into the hands of Boston Adamson again, his second touchdown of the night.
Well, for Adamson, that makes it his 5th touchdown on the season. He's tied with Olofabo, with 5, and Ty West has 7. So he's like, I want mine.
He's up there. And the extra point looks to be good, and it is. Your score is now 14-0. Crimson Cliffs on top with 4:40 left to play here in the first half. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court. Everyone loves local sports and, of course, loves ice cream. And the best ice cream on the planet is Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. Open late every day of the week with dozens of delicious flavors. So after your favorite team wins, head over to Handel's to celebrate with locations in St. George, Layton, and Woods Cross. You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that can make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Welcome back in here with 4:40 left to play. Crimson Cliffs is up 14-0 over Stansbury. And Mustangs getting ready to kick this one away. Again, a little strange there in the way that things proceeded with the final minutes of that drive. And it's going to be returned at the 10, past the 20, and taken down with
a face mask too.
Yeah.
That was Brecken Matthews on the return, and all of a sudden you see that head go straight down. You know they got the face mask, so they're going to get the ball clear out to the 40.
And the amount of flags that we've seen in this game.
I'll tell you, a lot of dirty laundry. We'd fill up a laundromat.
Just about. Just about. Yeah, and they will move the ball a few paces to the north. And by a few, I mean a solid 15.
Yeah, that brings it out to the 39-yard line. So, again, decent field position for the Stallions. They've had their opportunities with the 2 turnovers on downs inside Crimson's own territory. Plus, they've had decent field position when they got it. They just haven't been able to convert.
1st and 10, looking to pass. Goes over to the outside to Patch.
Oh,
Patch lost it. And Crimson says they have it, and they do.
Boy, that was just an unfortunate break.
It was McKay Wright.
Yeah, Patch was trying to fight for a couple extra yards, and McKay Wright's right time, right place.
Let's see on the replay. Obviously, he makes the catch at about the 37. He lost it right there.
Yeah, it was number 42 Ooh. For Crimson. That's Brayson Phillips.
Was it 42 that jumped on it? Yeah, Phillips got it.
It's a great play.
And so now Crimson takes over in Stallion territory at the 42-yard line.
Boy, if you're Crimson, you really want to get an extra score on here before you go into the half. And Stansbury, unfortunately, turned the ball over. It's kind of been their bugaboo the first few games this season.
And looking to pass, and now rolling out to the far side, still looking to pass. Goes upfield, and it is caught just before going out of bounds by Tyler West.
Yeah, great job that time by Steele Barman. Eludes the rush, steps up in the pocket, floats to his left, and then just slings it sidearm.
Yeah, and watch this, just how long it takes for Barban. Again, plenty of time. He rolls out, sees his guy upfield, and takes a shot.
Yeah, and you just don't see that very often in high school, kids being able to do that. He's got a great arm.
Marvin takes a snap, throws out into the flat to West again. West with the block, evades one and falls down after another. Goes about 9.
Yeah, nice job. Just a simple little flat out pattern, and West does the work with his feet. So it brings up a 2nd and 1 inside the red zone here. Cache Valley Bank red zone.
Yeah, Cache Valley Bank Mountains await with 3:50 left to go in the first half. Snap is away, and Barban is keeping it himself. Past the 5, he dives! Touchdown!
Boy, that's just a great read by Barban. He they really collapsed on Christiansen on the dive play, and he just carried it around the left side as the defense bid on it. So excellent job by Barvin, just reading the defense and sticking it into the end zone.
Crimson Cliffs looking for the extra point here, brought to you by Findlay Subaru. Ty Otten shot. And it is good. He's 3 for 3 on extra points. 21-0, Crimson Cliffs on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. We will take a break and return right after this.
We are Utah's financial outfitter, and we're here when it's time for your business to climb higher. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
We give you the green light. 4 seasons auto sales. Hook you up with some wheels. Drive on out of here. We give you the green light. Buy here, pay here. You can apply online. Now it's time to ride.
Well, after a scoreless first quarter, in the second, it is now 21-0. So a big second quarter from Crimson here.
Yeah, Caden, we felt a little momentum shift for the offense, and it just took them about a quarter to get going. But now that they've gotten rolling, it's been tough to slow them down. That's
it
for
really
sure.
has, yeah. Yeah, the Mustangs really able to move the ball, take advantage on defense. All sorts of different things.
Well, it's like we were talking earlier. It's short pass, and then boom, a big play. And it's like death by 1,000 cuts, right?
100%.
Yeah, little ones here, and then they get the big one. And just a lot of athleticism out on that offense for Crimson, for Stansbury to be able to slow down.
Stansbury takes over the 20-yard line. And it'll be a handoff and taken down for a loss.
Yeah,
Bronson Plum.
Plum on the tackle, and it looks like Jovian, sorry, I'm not doing that guy's name any favors, am I? He's limping a little bit. Hopefully he's going to be all right, darn it.
And they will play dead.
Well, usually that's because someone was moving or they called the timeout. It looks like someone was moving.
Looks like someone was moving.
Well, Caden, let's get your big take on the game tomorrow. The big one, Ohio State and Notre Dame. Who are you taking?
Whew, that's tough. I'm going to go. Let's go Ohio State.
Oh, I like you for some reason.
For no particular reason at all, but Ohio State. Little overthrown there.
Boy, that was very, very close to another interception there.
Yeah, very close.
Dearden tried to fit that into the big tight end. Then we got a little tussle between lineman from Stansbury and looks like one of the defensive ends for Crimson. The helmet went off, so it's getting a little chippy.
Just a little chippy. And now we've got another official blowing a whistle. I'm sure this has to do with the clock. Yep, again, it is a clock issue.
Yeah. I like it when they just let that clock run, though. Just keep it
Oh,
running.
yeah. Nothing wrong with a running clock. Dearden in the gun looking for the snap. Luke Danes to his side. He's going to look to pass. Pressure coming at his back, and he is brought down. It's Rowan Williams.
Yeah, that was Rowan just doing a nice job following the quarterback. He does step up in it. Does pick up a couple yards, but it brings up 4th and really long. So Stansbury's going to have to get it back to that Crimson offense.
Yeah, with 4th and 14.
Now Crimson takes the timeout, try to save some clock.
Well, Crimson Cliffs taking that timeout. We will step aside ourselves with only 2:37 left to play here in the first half. Again, the score 21-0. Crimson Cliffs with the lead.
Check out this week's edition of TGIF on stgeorgenews.com. TGIF is your weekend adventure guide to all the fun and exciting things going on in Southern Utah this weekend. Find this week's edition at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab. Have a blast this weekend.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Back underway here. The punt is away. It'll bounce and roll and bounce again and fall dead at the 39-yard line.
Boy, if you're Stansbury, you like the side of that. They were back. The kicker was on his own almost goal line, so good flip of the field there, and hopefully the defense can slow down this high-potent, octaned Crimson Cliffs offense.
Well, it's 2-minute drill here, 2:23 actually, so for Crimson, they definitely have time to get down. I will say Stansbury, first quarter, the defense obviously looked really good. This quarter, I wouldn't say they've looked bad, but you also can't allow 3 scores.
Well,
it's really been the turnovers on offense that have put them in bad positions.
That defense has been on the field too long. That's the problem.
That's true. Barbin with all the time in the world. Now pressure coming as he rolls out to the far side. A block there, and he loses the ball. And it's picked up by the Stallions at the 40.
Yeah, that's going to be Stallion ball on the 40-yard line just like that.
Wow.
That was great coverage downfield that time by the Stallions that everybody bottled up. And they, as you mentioned, Barbin had all day to throw it, rolled to his left, and that's where he got the pressure. And just like that on the way down, they knocked it away.
They'll take over inside of Mustang territory for the first time tonight. I don't think they've been on that side of the field, really.
Well, on the turnover on downs, they were a couple
that's
times.
true. That's true. Turnover on down early in the early in the game. That's correct. Thank you for clearing that up for me.
Well, we don't want our people listening at home going, "What are you talking about?"
Like, I swear, there's like 2 plays because of turnovers. Yeah. And taken down. It is a Scooters Coffee sack.
That's Parker Andrus. We got another flag down.
It's a late call.
Well, that was great pressure by the Crimson front line, and I think we're going to get a hold or an unsportsmanlike.
It's going against the offense for sure. The offense is already moving back. They know.
Well, that's Parker's 2nd sack here on the night. What is it when we come and watch them play? He had, I guess Morgan, he just tore it up.
We had a fan saying, "Do we need to shut that window in front of us? Can you hear us? We're out here saying some not so great words sometimes."
Some adult adjectives.
Some adult language, yes.
Well, at least he was nice enough.
Yeah, he's courteous, you know. I want some crowd noise, but not necessarily the vulgarities, you know.
Yeah, we'll go to a Raider game if we want that. So.
It still happens at the high school level.
Oh, yeah. Happens at the Pee-wee level. What are you talking about?
That is a good point. That is a good point.
Oh, they called it targeting? Is that what they called it?
Targeting?
On a lineman? Wow.
Strange call if I've ever seen one.
You don't get that very often on a left tackle.
Not very often. Well, just like that, the ball gets moved out of Mustang territory.
Yeah, all the way back to their own 45, so that's a big 15-yard penalty.
A lot of room to go. Look at a pass on the play action. It's batted down.
Yeah, great job that time. Is that Rowan Williams over there, 97? Or yeah, Rowan Williams.
Rowan Williams.
Bat down. Well, that's 37. Excuse me, Caden. That's Jordan Phillips.
Yeah. Well, Jordan Phillips in his own right, great defender.
Yeah, absolutely.
And again, looking to pass. Goes to the outside. It's Luke Daines, and he'll get it back out to the original, to that line of scrimmage where they started from.
Yeah, if I was Stansbury, I'd almost start taking some time, but now Crimson takes
Crimson
the
will
timeout.
take the timeout.
Yeah.
Yep. We'll keep it right here during this timeout and take this time to thank some of our sponsors here tonight with Luke Udy and Associates. Again, with great service and rates for home, auto, life insurance. Call Luke today, 435-251-9102. Also want to thank Team D Auto Sales, now with huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Get the keys to your new ride at Team D Auto, 488 East St. George Boulevard, or visit them online, teamdautosales.com.
You know, we just couldn't do the broadcast without these great sponsors, Caden. It's good to get the plug in for a few of them. But, man, they've been real loyal to us and supportive of what we've been able to do over the last few years. Very grateful for all of them.
Absolutely. We are 1 minute and 44 seconds left to the halftime here. And halftime today, they're part of the halftime festivities are, of course, the selection and crowning of homecoming royalty.
Oh, that's why all the golf carts were coming in. I was trying.
That's why we weren't just going to go play around of golf out there during halftime. No, I know you wanted to, but we are not. Picked up and moving forward with it is Luke Rich for Stansbury on the pass.
Yeah, I was trying to get into the stadium on the way in this evening, and I got behind these trucks pulling these golf carts. I'm like, what are they doing down here? Now I know why. It's for royalty.
Crimson Cliffs takes another timeout with 1 minute 33 left to play. We'll step aside real quick for this one and be back after these messages from our local partners.
Everyone loves local sports and, of course, loves ice cream. And the best ice cream on the planet is Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. Open late every day of the week with dozens of delicious flavors. So after your favorite team wins, head over to Handel's to celebrate with locations in St. George, Layton, and Woods Cross.
First Ace Hardware is conveniently located in St. George on the corner of Bluff Street and St. George Boulevard with 30,000 square feet of lawn and garden, paint, tools, fabrics, sporting goods, and the most complete nut and bolt section in town. First General Store, the Big Ace store on Bluff and on Main in Cedar City.
Mustangs take their third and final timeout here with, again, 1 minute 35 now left on the clock. The officials reset the game clock, and with it being fourth down, still a full half of football left to play. The Stallions will punt this one away.
Well, hopefully they can shore up their punt coverage here, because they almost got 2 blocks earlier in the game. Ooh, again,
nearly.
They're awfully close.
And it'll roll and roll and roll inside the 10.
Well, that's just what you wanted. It's really cool. They've gotten to almost 3 punts tonight, so I'm glad they were able to get it off cleanly. But now Crimson's got plenty of time, minute 21.
No timeouts, though.
Well, in high school, they stopped on the first down.
They will stop to move the chains. So we'll see. This will be good practice for Crimson to see how well they do with moving the ball quickly. You're up 3 scores right now as you're getting close to heading into half, so have a little fun on this drive. Barbin looking to pass. He's got time. He's going to go downfield. It's picked.
He didn't even see him.
Noah Nunley past the 10.
Oh,
and it's fumbled. Crimson gets it right back.
To the 2-yard line. Oh,
Are you kidding me? Turnover after turnover after turnover. It just is a never-ending story.
Boy, Nunley read the play perfectly. He dropped back into the zone. Barbin didn't even see him.
I'll just see if I can get – no, I missed the tail end of that.
Boy, he threw it right to him, and Nunley almost scores, get down inside the 5, and then gets popped. And out comes the ball, and Barbin, right place, right time, right there.
Well, here's what's funny. Because it was a full interception and a fumble, it is now 1st and 10 for the Mustangs.
Oh, my gosh.
And they get a fresh set of downs here, but they have to start it at their at their own 2-yard line over there.
Jeez.
Whew.
Well, you saved the touchdown from scoring. But
yeah, he saved the touchdown. That was a great chance for Stansbury to score right before half. Pass out into the flat. And with room to run, first down and more as he goes out of bounds is West.
Yeah, it's just a great read that time. They shot. They only had 2 guys on the wide side of the field, safety playing back, so they had 2 blockers ahead. They get it to West, got great speed, and he picks up 20 yards almost.
59 seconds left to go here. The clock stopped after going out of bounds, ball at the 20-yard line. Snaps away, Barban. Coming over to the near side with pressure coming towards him, and he'll throw it out of bounds.
Boy, he took a shot. Barban did right as he got rid of the ball. That was number 22, Luke Gaines. He's had a heck of a game for Stansbury tonight, both offensively and defensively. And Barban took a shot.
Now, again, with 51 seconds left to go. 21-0, Crimson on top here. 51 left in the first half of play. Second down and 10. Looking to pass. Steps up, and the pressure gets to him, and down he goes.
Yeah, that'll go down in the books. I think it's a sack, a 1-yard sack. So.
And an injured player out there as well. And I believe it is Luke Daines, who we just talked about.
Well, they can't afford to lose him. He's had a heck of a
Oh,
first
no,
half.
it is. It's number 24, Carter Cook. Excuse me. Yeah, Cook is down and not looking good, and he was kind of holding that knee of his.
Like he got twisted up inside, didn't he?
Yeah, so an injury timeout out on the field. We'll step aside for the injury timeout and let the athletic trainers do their jobs, and we will be back after this.
Inspired design. Ultra quiet operation. To you, it's a Bryant Evolution cooling system. To us, it's the ultimate machine.
All set.
For the dealer nearest you, visit Bryant.com.
And back here to the action, Carter Cook walks off under his own power.
Okay, and I just got an update that Cook blew his knee out. He had ACL surgery a year ago, so I'm glad to see he's up moving.
The pressure getting to him on the blitz. Throw downfield. Has a receiver in. It's a little overthrown.
Boy, Barban, great ice downfield. Almost crossed the line of scrimmage, but was able to get some air under the pass, and West kind of gave up on it. He's like, what are you doing? But that almost was a home run hitter right there.
Yeah, tough one. Makes it 4th down with 23 seconds left to go. And Crimson saying, take no chances, punt this one away. Coming up in the Rally Stop halftime show, we're going to take a look at the scores from across the region.
Oh, and
blocked!
It's in the end zone, Caden.
And diving on it, and still in the air, and it looks like Stansbury will get to it. Touchdown, Stansbury.
Boy, what a big play right before the half. I couldn't get the number of who broke through there to get that block, but what a turn of events for the Stallions. My goodness.
Yeah, a bunch of Stallions in there, and finally jumping on top of it are the Stallions at the tail end of it all. And that was I believe it was number 56, Carson Hamilton, that got in there and
is that the guy who
picked it up.
Oh, who got the touchdown?
Yeah, he's the one that he's the one that gets to take home the touchdown stat.
I couldn't see who it was that got through for the block. He shot through there and got a big paw up. And
he did.
My goodness.
Cyphus got in there. And the extra point is good. So Stansbury on the board. After all of that, Stansbury, the turnovers have been just insane in this game. I mean, I don't even know where to begin with the turnovers. And we'll obviously get into more of that coming up in the Rally Stop halftime show, as I was about to mention.
Yeah.
And then the blocked punt stopped me in my tracks. But again, the Rally Stop halftime show coming up next, so make sure to stick around for that. And should be a little bit of an extended halftime show with the homecoming festivities going on here at Crimson Cliffs High School.
Well, that's a huge turn of events, Caden. I mean, I think Stansbury gets the ball back, too, after half.
They do,
They
yes.
deferred. So you could see a big momentum shift here. Man, if they could get a score coming in from halftime, it could make things really interesting.
Indeed. Back to receive for the Mustangs is Garcia Casey. And I believe it is Alofa Pub. Kick is away, only 14 seconds left on the clock. Picked up at the 1 yard line. Oh, that's Tyler West back there.
He's got
Past
a
the
hole,
20
too.
with blockers.
He's gonna go,
He's
Caden.
gonna take it out past the 50 and the 30. He's past
gone.
the 20 to the 10, and he's in for the Crimson Cliffs touchdown.
My goodness, I don't know why they kicked to him. He's been booting it into the end zone, and just like that, all the momentum is gone for Stansbury.
Tyler West from the 1 yard line.
Yeah, that was a 99.5-yard return right there, my friend.
What a change of events. Again, when it feels like Stansbury has nothing left, the blocked punt, pick it up in the touchdown, or pick it up in the end zone for a touchdown. Crimson Cliffs answers right back immediately.
Just like that.
And the extra point is also good, and that also will take us to the half, where your score here at halftime, 28-7, Crimson Cliffs on top over the Stallions. We will take a break. When we come back, the Rally Stop halftime show here on the Fan Sports Network. Stick around.
Did you know that St. George News has a new app? Download the St. George News app today and stay up to date on everything happening in Southern Utah. Get instant notifications on news, weather, sports, and more. Download the app today and get your local news now.
Hey, Region 9 sports fans. This is Matt Hickman with Academy Mortgage, a proud sponsor of Region 9 football. I would be honored to help you with your next mortgage, whether it's purchasing a home, building, or refinancing. Hey, I'm wide open. Let's connect for a touchdown.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out, with 2 Southern Utah locations, as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Hello?
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Inspired design. Ultra quiet operation. To you, it's a Bride Evolution cooling system. To us, it's the ultimate machine.
All set.
For the dealer nearest you, visit Bryant.com.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 200 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now by visiting redrockrealestate.com.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that could make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Hey, Region 9 sports fans. This is Matt Hickman with Academy Mortgage, a proud sponsor of Region 9 football. I would be honored to help you with your next mortgage, whether it's purchasing a home, building, or refinancing. Hey, I'm wide open. Let's connect for a touchdown.
Hey, it's Caden Formaster.
And Mark Musgrave, the voice you know with the Fan Sports Network.
Check out our local sports radio show, From the Bleachers, live every weekday from 4 to 6 p.m.
Listen to us on the radio on 99.5 or 95.3 FM.
You can also listen through the Fan Sports Network app or watch the show live on the Fan Sports Network YouTube page.
The Fan Sports Network is your home of Utah Tech Trailblazers, high school sports, and the pros.
The Fan Sports Network, Southern Utah's home for local sports.
House of Jump is Southern Utah's only indoor trampoline park and your only place to jump, dunk, and dodge. Head on over to our house, the House of Jump.
Halftime here at Crimson Cliffs High School, 28-7. Some fireworks there in the last minute of play. 2 scores from both teams in the last minute.
Yeah, that was awesome. In fact, we had 35 points scored in the second quarter. It was like an explosion.
Oh, man. You're telling me. Here's the good news for our viewers here in Southern Utah. We've scored over 25 points here from a Region 9 team. That is your Holbrook Asphalt Big Score dessert. Head on over to Yogurtland. Get your first 5 ounces free off the backs of Holbrook Asphalt. They'll pay for it for you.
Absolutely. Go get that. You deserve it. We all deserve it. Let's go get some.
We all deserve it. Go get some frozen yogurt at Yogurtland tonight after the game. Now, this has been a strange game. As you mentioned, scoreless first quarter. And then we go and we see 28 from Crimson and 7 from Stansbury in the second quarter. Now, really, Crimson, as far as offense goes, the offense was handed a gift-wrapped basket of yardage when it came to the defense, just giving them good field position.
Yes, absolutely. It's like, but then from a Stansbury standpoint, it's like turnover after turnover on downs. I mean, they probably had, 3 or 4 turnovers itself.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just been a, lack of a better word, comedy of errors out there.
Yeah, for sure. For For those watching at home, of course, the homecoming festivities here between, or with Crimson Cliffs, where you had a little dance over between the cheerleaders and the drill team combined to bring you some entertainment during halftime. And again, we mentioned this, over on the north side of the track, there's got to be about a half dozen or maybe even a little more golf carts lined up over there. Looks like they're going to load in all of those that have been nominated for homecoming royalty, and they'll bring them out across the track here on those golf carts, and we'll crown royalty in a little bit. So again, homecoming festivities going on this weekend for Crimson Cliffs, and kind of fun. Kind of fun to have. This is part of the fun of high school football, is
it really is
to just enjoy the high school atmosphere.
And it's not just, the football players itself, it's the whole student body. They get to be involved in everything. All the festivities, like you mentioned, between the parade and all the events that lead up to it, and just a lot of fun for everybody. Well, it's part of the high school experience. So,
yeah, you seem like the homecoming king type, Keith.
Me?
Yeah.
No, I stayed away from that.
You're like, nah, that's not anything I need to worry about. Well, not too bad.
You forget I played defensive line in college, so those big uglies, they don't become, homecoming kings. So.
Yeah, well, fair enough. I do have some stats from the first half of play as well. So kind of looking through some of these, we have, as far as team stats go, first downs in favor of Crimson. Crimson's got 21 first downs. to Stansbury's 10. So definitely in
2 to
favor.
1 there, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely in favor. I'm going to send you these stats here, Keith, so you can follow along with me. But, yeah, the stats right now definitely in favor of the Mustangs. I mean, even if you look at rushes, right? You're looking at 19. Average rushing per yard, though, only 1.2. The rushing game not great right now for Crimson. On the Stansbury side, 0.9. So really not great for either team when it comes to rushing tonight.
No. And Crimson's had those 2 long runs that were called back due to holding penalties, or else that number would have been inflated quite a bit.
Yep, only 19 attempts for 23 yards again for Crimson. But on the passing side, again, Crimson's being able to move the ball still. There have been 15 completions with 24 attempts for 154 passing yards. So right now, Crimson's really moving the ball quite well. But the big thing tonight, I kind of want to move down the list here, is turnovers. 2 turnovers. And again, I don't know how correct that is. If that's just, I feel like it's a little more than 2, it feels like, at this point. But
well, by the time you throw in the changeover and downs, that's like a turnover. That happened twice. So really, Crimson's had 4 turnovers. Stansbury's had 3.
Yeah.
I mean, so that's 7 turnovers in 1 half.
Really, because, yeah, you're looking at 4th down conversions, right? Stansbury's 1 of 3, so they've lost 2. And Crimson's 0 for 2. They've lost 2, right?
Yeah.
So, very interesting. Looking as well, let's see here. What other stats we have on the offensive side? Give me some offensive stats here. We'll start with home team Crimson Cliffs Mustangs, where, again, Still Barbin, 15 of 24. He's 182 yards passing. So far, so good. That's a really good first half there by Still Barbin.
Yeah, that's real solid. I mean, he's completing close to 72% on in the year, I believe. He's doing a really great job. So, that's right in line with the average there.
Yeah. Tyler West with 57 of those yards, 5 catches. Owen Peterson's had 35. Malachi Alofopo, 32. Adamson with 21. And Luke Childs with 9. And looking at the rushing yards, it's actually been Still Barbin is the one that's had the most with 41.
Yeah, he got that one long scramble there in the second quarter. Picked up a couple of nice gains, and yeah, other than that, they haven't really got much going.
Not much at all. It's been a rough go of it. Negative 39 yards for McCord Christiansen, which has been tough. And he actually started out really well.
Yeah.
But a couple of those that just get pushed back, and what do you do? Now all of a sudden you have negative rushing yards. So we've seen Topalian come in a little bit more through the second quarter, but again, even he's only got 10, so just not a lot of great rushing attempts.
No, I think the Stallions from Stansbury's done a nice job bottling up the run. And so, that's where they've had to lean a little more on Barbin to try to soften that defense up. And he's done a nice job, like we mentioned in the first half, hitting those, what the defense is giving them, a 5-yard out, an 8-yard out, a 6-yard curl, and then they hit a big play. So it's been a good job by the offense to pick it up, especially in that second quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking at the offensive stats for Stansbury, obviously not much there for us to go off of, but it's only been 5 of 14 for Coleman Dearden on the passing side. The offense just not spending a lot of time on the field.
They're really not. They haven't been able to get much going, and Dearden's tried to squeeze the ball in a couple of places where it's been well covered. He had the 1 interception. And it's just been, they've been getting decent pressure on him. I know Parker Andrews has 2 sacks. They've gotten another one on the night. So he's really been under duress for quite a bit of the first half.
Yeah, and on the defensive side, McKay Wright has been your go-to tackler tonight. He's got 5 tackles. Jordan Phillips with 3. These are your leading tacklers there. McKay Wright has been all over. We've called his name a bunch of times tonight.
Yeah, he's had a great night, and he's senior going to remember this homecoming night for the rest of his life. So
yeah,
he's had a great game.
By the way, Parker Andrus is out there as homecoming royalty, along with, I don't know who the other one is out there that's got a sash on, but another one of the football players. Wow. We got a few of them out there with sashes on. So a few of our our football players tonight for Crimson Cliffs being crowned as homecoming royalty.
Well, congrats to them. Is that Jay Sweden that's out there?
I thought one of them might have been Jay Sweeten, actually, yeah. But let's take another break. When we come back, continuing on with our Rally Stop halftime show, we'll take a look across Region 9 at the other halftime scores. All that coming up next here on the Fan Sports Network.
Hey, it's Sheldon Demke. Check out the latest episode of What's on the Menu, a behind-the-scenes tour of local restaurants. We'll see some of their favorite dishes and get an inside look on how these dishes are prepared. Check out this week's episode at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab.
Everyone loves local sports and, of course, loves ice cream. And the best ice cream on the planet is Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. Open late every day of the week with dozens of delicious flavors. So after your favorite team wins, head over to Handel's to celebrate with locations in St. George, Layton, and Woods Cross.
Asphalt. It's not something we think about much, except when it's in bad shape. At Holbrook Asphalt, we help cities, HOAs, and businesses avoid replacing painfully expensive roads and parking lots. To avoid the cost of replacing asphalt, you must effectively preserve it while it's still in good condition. University research has shown Holbrook Asphalt's HA5 slows asphalt aging by 67%. We make your pavement assets last longer, cost less to own, all while achieving higher property values. Visit holbrookasphalt.com to discover more.
As a local business owner, it's important to get the word out about your business. More people equals more revenue for you. Get your business in front of over 160,000 people in southern Utah each week with St. George News. Contact St. George News today.
First Ace Hardware is conveniently located in St. George on the corner of Bluff Street and St. George Boulevard with 30,000 square feet of lawn and garden, paint, tools, fabrics, sporting goods, and the most complete nut and bolt section in town. First General Store, the Big Ace store on Bluff and on Main in Cedar City.
House of Jump is Southern Utah's only indoor trampoline park and your only place to jump, dunk, and dodge. Head on over to our house, the House of Jump.
Relatives coming to visit? Not enough room? Or maybe you're looking to host a family reunion and need a house with a pool? Well, Red Rock Vacation Rentals has got you covered. From 2-bedroom condos to 10-bedroom luxury homes, they truly have something for everyone. Plan your perfect getaway or staycation. Visit stgeorgeutahvacationrentals.com.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Hello? Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Back here in your Rally Stop halftime show here at the Fan Sports Network. Score right now 28-7 on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. And the homecoming royalty has now been selected. The cheerleaders throwing out T-shirts. I mean, it's a good one here, Keith.
Yeah, they're ready to rock and roll. Bring on the second half.
I know, but we don't even have players on the field yet. We still got halftime to go. We've got a lot of time left.
I was impressed, Ken. We had 3 football players in the running for royalty. Parker Andrus, Charles Moore.
But let's get into our score updates brought to you by Nets on Fire here. Nets on Fire, premier training facility for your athlete. Visit them at netsonfire.org. Cedar right now at halftime. They're up 14-7 over Pineview. Second half just getting ready to get underway over there, actually. Here's what's kind of cool over at Desert Hills and Dixie. Cyrus Polu for Desert Hills, 3 interceptions tonight. That's a number if I've ever seen one. And Desert Hills right now is leading 24-14 at halftime. I haven't got an update from Snow Canyon recently. Last I saw it was 28-7. So same score as what we have here. That was, again, the last update I had from over there. But I will see if we can find any other scoring updates on that one.
Well, Ken, I heard. I'm a little surprised by that Pineview score. Offense was really rolling. But Cedars does have some good defenders coming back, and the big tight end I heard from Pineview, I forget his name, but he's been elevated to a 5-star athlete.
Yeah, Brock Harris.
Yeah, Brock
Harris just this week It was the rankings have kind of come out as far as some of those things, and he is an official 5-star recruit, which I don't know how many 5-star recruits we get coming out of Utah. Usually it's 1 or 2 a year, and this year it's Pine View's Brock Harris.
Well, and he's only a sophomore. That's the impressive part, Caden. And if you haven't seen him play, you got to go watch him. He has unbelievable hands. We saw him earlier in the game.
And his pass blocking, too.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a great tight end.
He's phenomenal.
Or run blocking, I should say, not pass blocking. His run blocking is great. He's able to still get up in there and do his job on the line. And as you mentioned, the hands. I mean, he's a human highlight reel for sure. And, he's not bringing in – I say he's not bringing in the numbers. Quincy Jones is leading the team in receiving yards, but he's still third in the region overall in receiving yards throughout this season.
Well, and if you watch them, they try to double team him, but he's such a big target. He's 6'6", and and you can tell, being only a sophomore, he's going to put more weight on too. He's got a big frame.
Yeah.
And you can see why Alabama and some of these schools that are coming into St. George just to watch this kid play, because he's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's very true. I know he spent obviously the summer out hopping around different programs between Georgia and Alabama, as you mentioned, and Auburn and a lot of the schools down south.
Yeah.
It's been a good tour down there. So kind of a fun kid to watch. But again, Pineview taking on Cedar tonight. Again, over here at Crimson Cliffs, it's 28-7 as the Mustangs head back out onto the field as we are getting ready to count down to your second half of football, where the Crimson Cliffs Mustangs are on top 28-7. We appreciate you joining us here on the Fan Sports Network with 3 games being broadcast all across southern Utah tonight. Crimson Cliff Stansbury here, and we have across town at Desert Hills hosting Dixie. And then just down the road a little bit further, Hurricane is hosting Snow Canyon tonight. All those games can be viewed on the Fan Sports Network. So if you found this one, we appreciate you joining us. But, of course, you can always, I do know a few people that they'll have the TV with one game. They'll have the iPad with another one, and they'll be watching a third one on their phone.
Oh, nice. So we got some high school football junkies
we got
here.
some football fans here in southern Utah that just want to watch some games.
That's not our good friend Mark Musgrave, is it?
No. Mark would never. He might, actually. I don't know. Now, Mark's got his own thing to get all of our crew and all of our staff that makes it possible for us to split up and bring you these games every single Friday night, and we'll continue to do so as we can. And if we've got the personnel, we'll be at those games.
Yeah,
that's how we do it. So we'll take a break. When we come back, it's the second half of football here on the Fan Sports Network.
Inspired design. Ultra-quiet operation. To you, it's a Bride Evolution cooling system. To us, it's the ultimate machine.
All set.
For the dealer nearest you, visit Bryant.com.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 200 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now by visiting redrockrealestate.com.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Everyone loves local sports and, of course, loves ice cream. And the best ice cream on the planet is Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. Open late every day of the week with dozens of delicious flavors. So after your favorite team wins, head over to Handel's to celebrate with locations in St. George, Layton, and Woods Cross.
Did you know that St. George News has a new app? Download the St. George News app today and stay up to date on everything happening in Southern Utah. Get instant notifications on news, weather, sports, and more. Download the app today and get your local news now.
Asphalt. It's not something we think about much except when it's in bad shape. At Holbrook Asphalt, we help cities, HOAs, and businesses avoid replacing painfully expensive roads and parking lots. To avoid the cost of replacing asphalt, you must effectively preserve it while it's still in good condition. University research has shown Holbrook Asphalt's HA5 slows asphalt aging by 67%. We make your pavement assets last longer, cost less to own, all while achieving higher property values. Visit holbrookasphalt.com to discover more.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Check out this week's edition of TGIF on stgeorgenews.com. TGIF is your weekend adventure guide to all the fun and exciting things going on in Southern Utah this weekend. Find this week's edition at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab. Have a blast this weekend.
Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is combined with an investment firm to provide the best possible outcomes for our clients.
I always believe if you're intentional with your financial plan, things are going to work out really well for you.
Visit adamswealthadvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that could make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Welcome back into the action here as halftime wraps up at Crimson Cliffs High School. I want to thank Rally Stop, our proud sponsor for the halftime show here on the Fan Sports Network. The Rally Stop, of course, reminds you that after cheering on your favorite team, there's no better place to refuel than Rally Stop. So head on in, grab gas, your favorite soda, some snacks for all your post-game celebration needs. Now, one thing that we're looking for today, and we haven't seen a ton of, at least completed ones, our Bay Equity Home Loans Jason Baum, long bomb of the game. We've seen a few pretty good passes, but nothing that I would constitute as like a full-on long bomb, you know?
We've been really close to a couple of Ty West has had a couple thrown his way that were just outside the fingertips. But you're right, we haven't had that one yet, so we'll keep an eye out this second half for that and hopefully a few other fireworks.
Yeah, that's one of the things we're looking for. We have a bunch of awards that we'll hand out in our Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. Some of those being, as examples, our defensive play of the game brought to you by Mountain Land Supply. We have our player of the game from Hearst Ace Hardware, sub of the game from Jersey Mike's, and our playmaker play of the game by Appliance Wholesalers Plus. All that coming up in the post-game show, but we still have one full half to play with Ty Onshot getting ready to kick this one away, placing the ball on the tee at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, Caden, it's pushing almost 9 o'clock. That's an extra long halftime.
It's a late game tonight.
You throw in about 15 flags in the first half, we get ourselves a long first half.
It definitely was a long first half, indeed. And the Mustangs kicking this one away, and it'll be returnable, and it's off the hands, and it'll go back into the end zone.
Boy, that was like a hard line drive off the bat, but more actually off the foot, I should say. Hit Brecken Matthews in the hands, but it trickled into the end zone, so fortunate break for the Stallions.
Yeah, the ball will be placed at the 20-yard line for this Stallion offense to take over and get things started here to start the half.
Well, Caden, it looks like they brought Gio-John back into the game. He tweaked his ankle in that first half. He's the running back, and glad to see him out there.
Ooh, and a big takedown by Jace Sweeten.
Yeah, nice job that time by Gio-John. He just hit the left side of the line, found 7 yards. So good start to the first half.
And they're moving quick. Another quick takedown, this time by Scott Nyson.
Nyson didn't go for the fake on the option there and stopped it for no gain. So Stallions are trying to go no huddle real quick and trying to catch the Crimson defense off guard.
And this time they take time to settle down a little bit, get the right call. And pressure coming on the backside, but the pass gets away, and it is caught by Jace Rowley. And he's brought down, but not after the first down.
That was a nice throw that time. Dearden was able to fit it in between a couple of Crimson players there and pick up the first down. So a nice start here for the Stallions from Stansbury.
Yeah, great start so far. Play underway. And the pressure getting towards him, but he slips right through it, pushes forward, and taken down after a gain of about 6 on the play.
You mentioned the Crimson line got good pressure with just 4 guys. Everybody else was covered up downfield, so he slipped through there, and Dearden picks up about 7 yards.
Hand off, and again, it's another first down.
Yeah, that's Gio John again on the left side. Again, they like that left side. They found something there, and they're going fast, Caden. They put the ball down, and they're lined up. They're going.
Yeah, they got to wait. I'm surprised they're not even letting the markers get set up. Usually they'll stop that as Rowan Williams wraps up Luke Rich and takes him down, but forward progression gives him a gain of 2.
Yeah, again, just a quick hitter over the middle, a little 3-yard stop route. Everything else was covered up. They put the ball down, and they're ready to roll. Here we go again.
Well, beating down 3 scores, this fast-moving ball game, it's not a bad way to go here. And this time it's a handoff. And pushing forward, holding on to the towel, trying to bring it backwards, but it's still enough for the first down.
Boy, Gio John, again, the left side. They're hitting the left side of the defense, and he got almost 15 yards on that carry there, so great job.
1st and 10. Looking to pass, this time up the middle. It's Rich. Rich, big hit from Jace Sweeten.
Yeah, but he
picked it up, though.
Sidestepped a couple of tacklers, got 12 yards, so here they are, first down from the 20.
Already in the Cache Valley Bank red zone. And it's the handoff. Nearly losing it, though, after a short gain.
Yeah, he still picked up 4 yards, though, Kane. And I really like how they're just getting to the line, calling the play. And they're saying, hey, look, if you're not going to stop it, we're just going to keep running until you do.
And I like what they're doing here, keeping it moving and keeping the Crimson defense guessing. Because they haven't done anything in rhythm. It hasn't been like run, pass. It's kind of just whatever they feel like. And this time the run again is enough to get the first down.
Yeah, again, Gio John right up the middle, off the right side this time, in between the center and the guard. And they got a good hole, and here they are, 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And keeping himself on the option play right up the middle, just shy about a yard.
Boy, that was a great design. They faked like they're going to pitch it, and then he just follows up inside, and here they are on the 1. They're going to hurry up, try to get a push.
And going through the middle, breaking through. Does he break through or not?
Boy, they're marking him just short, about 6 inches, if that. That foot of the umpire's right on the white line there, so they don't need much. Boy, I'm impressed, though, with the way they've just marched right down the field.
Pressure coming, rolling out of it, looking to pass. Oh, almost gets it there.
Boy, that was a great effort by Dearden to elude the rush and then to get the throw off under duress. And then he almost made a heck of a catch. That was number 19, Corbin Hinton. Just couldn't quite bring it in. So 4th and goal here, Caden, from the 1-inch line. Stansbury's trying to get the right play call here, trying to catch Crimson defensively, trying to find the soft spot. So here we go, 4th down.
Snap is away, flags come out. The flags come out. This will go against Stansbury.
Yeah. False start, yeah. Boy, that's tough. You're on the 6-inch line, and now you got to go back to the 5. That totally changes the play call here.
Yeah.
Down 3 scores. Do you try the field goal, Caden?
Oh, they're going to go for it. You got to get back into this game. You got to go for it, right? I don't know. It's still a lot of time left to go in this half.
I know.
It's tough to say here.
Crimson's faking the blitz up the middle. You got Rowan Williams, and they're just look like they're going to come from the middle. In fact, here comes the pressure up the middle.
5 up the front, and it's stopped.
A great defensive coverage that time.
And it's McKay Wright getting in there and breaking up the pass.
Yes, that was just excellent coverage, and just like that, another turnover on downs. That's the third one, unfortunately, for Stansbury tonight.
Man, tried threading the needle there, but it's just not the case.
Well, that was an impressive drive. They went all the way down to the 6-inch line from their own 20.
Yeah.
Took 4 minutes off the clock, but to come away with no points, that's got to be rough.
That is rough indeed. Pass out to the side.
Whoa.
And pick 6. Whoa!
Just like that. That's Micah saluting with the pick. I don't know who Barvin was throwing that to other than him.
That was, I believe that was number 5, Bracken Matthews.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I was looking at number 6.
Number 5,
Sorry.
Bracken Matthews.
What a play by Matthews. My goodness.
He read it perfectly. He's been seeing that pass into the flat all night, and he read it perfectly, took it in for the score.
Well, that's a way to help the offense out right there, Caden. They just said, okay, you couldn't get it. Well, we'll help you.
And well, that's what Crimson's defense has been doing all night. They've been helping them out.
Yeah. Great pick by Matthews.
Wow. 2 defensive touchdowns, too, for Stansbury. The extra point is up, and that is good.
We got ourselves a game.
I know it. It's a 14-point ball game here in the third quarter with 7:56 left to play. 28-14 here on the Fan Sports Network.
Hey, it's Sheldon Demke. Check out the latest episode of What's on the Menu, a behind-the-scenes tour of local restaurants. We'll see some of their favorite dishes and get an inside look on how these dishes are prepared. Check out this week's episode at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Well, the pick 6 makes things a little more interesting over here. 28-14. And Stansbury, the defense is making things happen.
They really are. They came out, made some adjustments at halftime, and whatever they told Matthews, he was ready for it, Bracken Matthews, and that pick 6 gets him on the board with under 8 minutes here to go in the third.
We've got Luke Daines out there getting ready to send this one away.
My guess is they're going to tell him, don't kick it to West. Or kick it out of the end zone. He kicked it, all the way down to the 6-inch line right there before the half. And, yeah, he kicked it away from West.
That might have been the smart move here. It does go to Mason Topalian, and Topalian past the 30 to 35 and finally brought down just past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Yeah, great return. They got great field position to start now. We'll see if we can, Steele Barvin can shake that interception off and see what he can do now.
Quick score update. Cedar is up over Pineview 21-7. It's 24-14 Snow Canyon as they are now heading into the fourth quarter over there. That game's moving along. Speedy.
Yeah.
Handoff up the middle with a lot of room to run is Mason Topalian. Past the 40, the 30, over the 20, and the 10. He's going to get tripped up. Oh, and he loses it into the end zone.
Oh, that almost would have been a touchback, but his knee hit the ground, so they're going to call him down.
They'll call him down at the 2.
Boy, well, that's a quick hitter right up the gut. That's one of the changes they made at halftime, and they break Topalian, as you mentioned, for that long gainer, and came up just a couple yards short. But that was Bracken Matthews on the stop. What? That's great effort. He's playing hard tonight. He had a long way to run there.
Yeah, he did. Wow. And another handoff. This time it's McCord Christiansen. He'll get in for the score.
So in the matter of about 32 seconds, we got 14 points, Caden. This is just a repeat of the second quarter.
Just about.
Boy, that's twice now when Stansbury thinks they have a little bit of momentum. In the first half they had that block punt for the touchdown. Then they take the opening kick to the second half and get a touchdown. Well, almost get a touchdown.
Yeah.
But then they have that long run there by the Stallions, or not the Stallions, the Mustangs.
You got to it's two horse schools. You got to figure out which one's which.
Next thing I'm going to call someone the Broncos or something. Jeez.
The extra point is up and good. It's 35-14. This game has turned into a bit of a shootout here through the last, of gameplay time, if you want to consider the last minute of the first half. And the first few minutes here, we're barely 4 minutes into this second half. And in those, I'd say 5 minutes of gameplay, we have seen 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, I was going to say 28 points.
It's insane. That is insane. 35-14, keeping it right here through this timeout brought to you by Udy & Associates. And we have seen some insane football going on. I want to give a shout out to one of our great sponsors, Red Rock Real Estate. They're focused on you, from your land to luxury. It's Red Rock Real Estate. Visit them at redrockrealestate.com. Kind of a fun one here tonight now. I don't know about you, but I'm enjoying myself.
Oh, yeah. There's lots of points being scored, and teams are flying around. Lots of great action. A lot of big plays here and there. We still haven't seen the bomb of the game yet, but that nice long run by Topalian, that was a thing to watch. And see what else we got things in store for us.
Well, we'll get started again here.
Yeah, Matthews takes the kickoff into the end zone, so they'll bring it out to the 20. And see, the Crimson defense didn't get much time to really rest after that first drive, so, with that big play. Curious to see what kind of adjustments they make after watching them. Stansbury go right down, and especially off of that running game off the left side there.
Now, the first half, we saw a lot of penalties. Do you think we can clean it up here in the second? So far, so good.
Yeah.
That Stansbury drive was fairly clean outside of the one issue that they had brought them back out to the 6. Yeah. Can they keep it clean here again as they take the run right up the middle? And again, it's if you could say his name better than I can, Giovgian.
I just call him Gio-John.
Yeah, Giovgian.
Yeah.
Giovgian? Yeah, something like that.
Just a quick hitter right up between the guard and the center there, and 8 yards, dragging a couple of tacklers, so he's running hard.
And on second down, he takes it towards the outside. Kind of stays on his feet, but kind of gets knocked down there a little bit too.
Yeah, it looks like he had a little bit of leverage, but he ran into big Rowan Williams, and he flipped him around and made the tackle there, so it'll be third and about a yard and a half.
Yeah, third with 1 left to go. Got to cross that 30. Handoff. Trying to follow a blocker. Does he get the first down? He's moving forward. He gets it.
Was that last second surge there. A little bit of help from the lineman to get him across the line to gain. So we'll get a fresh set of downs. It's been a little unfortunate that we saw, the running back for Stansbury, Tyson Fury, get hurt in the first half, but
the pressure came right up the middle, but the catch is made by Luke Rich. Enough for a first down.
Yeah, nice job hitting Rich right at the numbers as he's making that in cut on an in route about 12 yards downfield, so picks up 15 yards on a first down.
Yeah, watch this. The pressure comes right up the middle on the blitz, but he still gets the first down and more. Dropping back to pass. Pressure coming, eludes it right through the middle.
Oh,
pushes it right up the middle, and again, it is Rich, Luke Rich, with a 16-yard gain, and he's down.
Yeah, he was going down a little bit awkwardly. It was twisting, and then looked like the cornerback number 5 for Crimson came up and kind of hit him on the head and neck end area. So it kind of shook him up a little, but he's up now running off the field. But a great job by Dearden just to avoid the traffic and sidearm it in there and find it in the tight window and got a first down.
Offense ready to go here. Snap is away. Handoff. Takes it up the middle, pushing forward. Takes 3 Mustangs to stop the progression.
Boy, I like that, though. They got 7 yards, on that quick hitter. It looks like they found a little bit of a weakness there that they're trying to exploit in the Crimson line.
And again, moving across the side on the handoff play. The running game is working. They got another first down.
Yeah, that's Gio John again. He's just got 5 yards that time. So in the last 2 plays, he's picked up 12 yards. Again, they're just churning big chunks of yardage, getting a good push on those 3 guys up front from Crimson.
This time they go pass. Right up the middle. And again, Luke Rich finds a way to get open.
He does. He finds it in between the linebackers and the safety, and Dearden does a nice job, hits him in the numbers, takes a big hit, but he hangs in there, and now they're on the 14-yard line knocking on the door.
And they go handoff again, goes towards the far sideline. He's got enough for a touchdown. He does.
What an impressive run by Gio John off the left side. He avoids one tackler, and he is into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, past the 10, he had a great block there by Patch. Taking it all the way in for the score.
Boy, this is a whole different offense we've seen in the
This has been phenomenal.
Quarter. Yeah. Well, whatever they said at halftime, it's working.
Oh, and he loses it on the extra point, looking to pass towards the end zone.
Oh,
and
he almost got it.
Nearly had it. Wow. Looking for Joshua Seifus over there.
Well, that was a great reaction that time by number 22. That's Luke Daines, just picked up the loose ball, tried to squeeze it in there.
It nearly had him.
Yeah.
Nearly had him. It was Nathan Entz back there that I think got a little bit of a fingertip on it to stop him from getting the extra point score. So it's 35-20. And again, we just continue to move with some scoring going on the board. I love it.
You know, Caden, it's interesting. I know the only loss that Crimson has on the year is against Bingham, and that was they came back and they kind of ran it down Crimson in the second half because Crimson was up on them at halftime.
Yeah.
And I wonder if this is just a little dent in the armor that Crimson has that they're going to have to shore up come playoff time. Or else teams might try to exploit it a little bit more. Because I'm sure the defense, they've only used 3 down linemen so far. They do like to bring an outside linebacker up. They play that 3-4 set. So they probably will make some changes. But, we're not too far from the playoffs. We're a 3 weeks away. And, teams will start seeing this on film, and they'll start exploiting it.
And here's the kick. Picked up at the 1-yard line. And again, it's West. West gets taken down, though, at the 18.
Boy, I hold my breath every time you kick it to West because he's a heck of a returner. But that time they did a nice job. They had all the gaps covered up and just good coverage that time by the Stallions. So just like that, Caden, we're getting the fireworks started early.
Yeah, we are. Barbin back at the helm here for the Mustangs. And he'll hand it off on first down.
Not a bad job that time by Stansbury, closing the gaps down on the run for only a short game, about 2.5 yards.
Gave him a little more there, about 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 7. Barbin looking to pass out to the flat, gets it out there to Christiansen. Christiansen past the 40, spins out past the 45 and gets taken down at the 47.
Boy, what a great play call. They got the ball behind the line of scrimmage, kind of like a little screen pass to Christiansen, and so the wide receivers can go downfield and block because the ball was behind the line of scrimmage. And so just a great executed play that time by the Crimson offense.
Here they go again. This time it's a handoff up the middle. Spins out of that one. Christiansen bringing it across back into the middle of the field for a gain of about 5-6 yards.
Yeah, nice job. Christiansen spun out of a tackle. That was number 22, Luke Daines, who was trying to make the tackle and just spun right through him and picked up 4 more yards. So great pickup.
And another handoff. This time it's a first down and a lot more as Christiansen is gone. And he falls in at the 10-yard line. Wow, he got a first down plus.
Well, that's a 40-yard gain right there, Caden, almost. And that's our guy, Bracken Matthews, with the saving touchdown tackle.
Yeah, Bracken Matthews turned on the Jets, and he went for the strip for sure, but not quite there. So
yeah, that's just a quick hitter that time to Topalian off the left side. It looks like Stansbury has one of their linemen who's shaking up a little bit, but he's getting up. He's like, I'm not going out, but they're making him go out. But Crimson's giving Stansbury a bit of their own medicine on offense. They're going just as fast as they were to their defense. They're not wasting any time.
Second and goal from the 8. Here's the snap. Barbin rolling back to pass. Keeps it himself past the 5 and will be tripped up, taken down to the 1-yard line.
Boy, Caden, he was brought down hard on that left shoulder. That's the easy way to get a separated shoulder. He gets up, but he's going to feel that one tomorrow, that's for sure. But a good job of slipping inside a would-be tackler and picking up a good 3 or 4 more yards. So they're on the 2-yard line here, bringing up a 3rd and 3.
Now the defense on that last one, Barbin on that left side that he rolled out to, only had 2 possible targets, but 3 defenders on him as he hands this one off to McCord Christiansen, who takes it in for the easy touchdown run.
Boy, unfortunately, that was just too easy. There's a big hole there. A lot of movement to try to get holes within the defensive coverage there, and did just the trick. Because there was no one there to touch the pally until he hit the end zone.
Yeah. Yeah, the defensive or the offensive line created a good hole for him to take the ball right on through. Minute 44 left to play here in the 3rd quarter as well. Extra point. Ty and Shot getting ready to try to kick this one through, and it is up, and it is no good. No good is the call. So it remains 41 to 20. And with that, we will step aside and be back right after this.
Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is combined with an investment firm to provide the best possible outcomes for our clients.
I always believe if you're intentional with your financial plan, things are going to work out really well for you.
Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Mustangs getting ready to send this one away. On shot after missing the extra point. We'll kick this one off.
I think his legs got to be a little tired, Ken. He's kicking too many extra points.
A little bit. Well, this one's a bomb. He gets it out there.
That leg isn't tired.
Yeah.
Puts it 9 yards deep in the end zone.
Snow Canyon Hurricane, that game is 41-14 in favor of Snow Canyon. Thunder lead as well, 26-21.
Oh, at Dixie. Or is it?
It's at Desert Hills against Dixie, yes.
That's right. But I just haven't been able to get my pulse on Dixie this year. They've just been...
It's been tough. It's been tough.
They've taken their lumps early, but then they look really good, and then they pull off that miraculous comeback against Pineview last week, and I don't know. Sounds like they're in another barn burner right now with Desert Hills.
And here's the snap. It's going to be a handoff. This time, not much room to run. He loses a helmet, so they'll blow it dead pretty early.
Yeah, that was Parker Andrus. You don't want to run into him. You're not going to go anywhere. My goodness.
And Andrus had a guy on his arm anyways.
He sure did. He had a guy trying to block him. He makes the tackle, rips off a helmet.
It was Taylor Toth was the one trying to stop him there, but Andrus was still able to get in there and make the stop. Snap, pressure coming up the front.
Oh.
It's picked off. Jay Sweeten. He's got some room for some blockers. Past the 20, the 15, still on his feet and rolled down. Just past that 10-yard line.
Boy, that's unfortunate for Stansbury because there seemed to be some miscommunication on the route. The slot guy kept running a seam route, and Dearden thought he was going to do an in cut, threw it right to Sweeten, and just like that, they're almost into pay dirt.
Puts the ball at the 12-yard line. So Crimson starts their drive inside the Cache Valley Bank red zone. 1st and 10. West in motion. And the handoff up the middle is Mason Topalian, gets down to the 10-yard line for a gain of 2.
Yeah, that was just a nice tackle that time. And number 8, Dyson Astle on the stop. Made a really nice open field tackle. If not, Topalian probably would have walked into the end zone. Why is it every time we call a game, Jay Sweeten's a ball hawk, man? I
he
swear.
loves getting those picks whenever we're here, huh?
He gets them.
Barbin looking to pass, goes up the middle, and it's broken up.
Great defensive play by Noah Nunley.
It's intended for Lofapo.
Got his arm in there right at the last minute. Lofapo looked like it was hitting his hands, and right at this very moment, Nunley knocked it right out of there.
26 seconds left to go here in the third.
That's the thing about this Crimson offense. They just put so much pressure, not only outside, but with the running game inside, so you really can't focus in on one thing.
And it's a handoff to Christiansen. Christiansen will be hit out of bounds. We're no gain on the play.
Yeah, that was a great job by Peter Olson. He's a junior, number 18. Did a nice job just knocking him out of bounds. Is that 4th down now, Caden?
4th down, 4th and 8.
Yeah, I know they're up 21 points. There's going to come a time where they're going to need that kicker. I'd like to see him try to use the field goal, because they're going to need him. Looks like Stansbury jumped offside.
Yeah.
So just as I say, they ought to try to kick it. Now it's went from 4th and 6 to 4th and 1 now.
And that might have been why they were going for that in the first place.
Yeah,
was
good
just to try to get the defense moving.
Yeah, just tell me to stop talking.
You know your stuff. I'd never.
Oh, goodness.
Well, now it's 4th and 3 with the ball on the 5. Yeah, I mean, I don't have an issue with going for it here. If you don't get it, okay, you know what? The ball's at the 5-yard line. Timeout, though, to Crimson Cliffs. Brought to you by UD & Associates. We will step aside, take our own timeout, and we will be back with more on the other side here on the Fan Sports Network.
Inspired design. Ultra quiet operation. To you, it's a bright Evolution cooling system. To us, it's the ultimate machine.
All set.
For the dealer nearest you, visit Bryant.com.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
As you know, it needs a quick season.
And with the timeout taken, Crimson Cliffs back here, trips to the near side, and Barbin in the gun. He takes the snap. He's looking to pass on 4th down. Goes to the edge of the end zone. It's well overthrown. It'll be a turnover on downs. He got hit as well right as he
released it, didn't he?
Yeah, right as he was losing the ball.
Well, and it looked like they were trying to get the defense to suck up on Topalian going to the flat, or Christiansen going to the flat, but the defender ran into West. They were so there was some congestion in the end zone, but it was incidental, so kind of blew the whole play up. And just like that, it's a turnover on downs. That's the third one for Crimson on the night.
That's right.
But like you said, now they got to go 95 and a half yards for a touchdown. So if anything, they get a 3 and out, they flip the field and get an easier chance to score. So.
Yeah, long field to go, but again, this offense likes to move quick and move quick and efficiently, really.
Yeah.
At least this half they've been able to do that. It's a handoff and pushing forward for a gain of about 3. Giove John.
Hey, you're getting that name down.
I don't know about that. It's my version of it.
His parents will appreciate it.
We're trying.
Looks like that'll be the end of the quarter, Caden. That one flew by pretty quickly.
It did indeed. End of the third quarter, going into the fourth here on the Fan Sports Network. So stick around with us as we will bring you the fourth quarter when we come back. 41-20, Crimson Cliffs on top.
Relatives coming to visit? Not enough room? Or maybe you're looking to host a family reunion and need a house with a pool? Well, Red Rock Vacation Rentals has got you covered. From 2-bedroom condos to 10-bedroom luxury homes, they truly have something for everyone. Plan your perfect getaway or staycation. Visit St. George, Utah vacationrentals.com.
Asphalt. It's not something we think about much, except when it's in bad shape. At Holbrook Asphalt, we help cities, HOAs, and businesses avoid replacing painfully expensive roads and parking lots. To avoid the cost of replacing asphalt, you must effectively preserve it while it's still in good condition. University research has shown Holbrook Asphalt's HA5 slows asphalt aging by 67%. We make your pavement assets last longer, cost less to own, all while achieving higher property values. Visit holbrookasphalt.com to discover more.
As a local business owner, it's important to get the word out about your business. More people equals more revenue for you. Get your business in front of over 160,000 people in southern Utah each week with St. George News. Contact St. George News today.
Oh, do you?
Flip sides of the field. We are back for fourth quarter, 41-20. And Crimson Cliffs, of course, losing it on downs. And so now it goes into the hands of the Stallions. After one play, and is it picked? It is picked. Wow, big play by Connor Kell.
I didn't know if that hit the carpet or not, but they're saying it's a pick. And Dearden, again, he tried to fit it into a tight window, and this one sailed on him right into the arms of Kell at the 24-yard line.
Check it out on the Holbrook Asphalt replay, and he did get that. He got there.
Woo.
Wow.
Right off the carpet.
I love the excited run back to the bench to go celebrate with the team. Places the ball at the 24-yard line to start this drive. And again, this is very similar to what happened last time for Crimson Cliffs. They started with great field position and just was not able to pound it in to the zone. So here they go again on a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, that time they just did the handoff to Christiansen. He gets the left side for about 4 yards. So see if the Crimson just tries to use their size here to their advantage.
Second down. Barbin will look to pass. He wants to have it all to the end zone. Got it! Peterson with the grab and the touchdown for the Mustangs.
Great job by Peterson getting the feet down too. He made sure he got 2 in. That would have been good in the NFL. So great job by
just got
Peterson.
it in right there. And another score makes it 47-20.
So within 30 seconds, Caden, we got another score. So
now the running clock situation. I know we're still a ways away from that. It's a 27-point game at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I believe, what is it on the running clock? It's 30-something.
I thought it was 30, yeah. Maybe 30. In the fourth quarter, I don't know. I don't know if it's different rules for different times. I don't know.
Well, the extra point is up and good, so it makes it 48-20. And with that, we will step aside. Thanks to some of our local partners here on the Fan Sports Network. 48-20, Crimson Cliffs.
Did you know that St. George News has a new app? Download the St. George News app today and stay up to date on everything happening in southern Utah. Get instant notifications on news, weather, sports, and more. Download the app today and get your local news now.
House of Jump is Southern Utah's only indoor trampoline park and your only place to jump, dunk, and dodge. Head on over to our house, the House of Jump.
This is a game of scoring over here at Crimson Cliffs High School, 48-20 with 11:18 to go here in this ball game.
Okay, and if you told me the over-under on the points tonight was going to be 60, I probably would have taken the under, but no, I would have lost money.
You'd be at 68 right now. That'd be a good over to take.
My goodness. It's like a video game.
Yeah, pretty much. I feel like I'm playing Madden.
Remember the old, when that first Techno Bowl came out back in the 80s?
No, I don't. I wasn't alive.
Oh, that's right. You're a youngster. They had Bo Jackson versus, the computer.
I know what you're talking about, but yeah.
That was so fun to play. We thought that was the coolest thing.
Yeah.
I'm starting to date myself, aren't I?
Well, it's all good. I'm just a young buck here.
Well, let me tell you, Kate, they had the best game back.
Let me tell you all about video games.
Yeah. First, we had the Atari.
Yeah,
okay.
we played some Pong.
We played a little Pong.
That's right.
Oh, my gosh. None of this controllers where you can play online and people across the country or the world.
Takes a handoff for no gain, if maybe a yard. We were talking during a break a while ago. It's been probably about an hour or so now. Over the loudspeaker, they're playing the Monkeys, and I told you, for my age, I'm cultured. I at least know some things that are beyond my time.
Yeah, I was impressed. You knew who it was.
Yeah. Snaps away, pressure coming, and gets hit on the pass. Still caught.
Boy, that's a great effort by Dearden. It's dangerous, though. Oh, it's number 13. We got a new quarterback in there. For
Logan Lewis back there, huh?
Yeah. That's a dangerous pass. He's going down, but he got it out there and, positive pickup. So 3rd and manageable here for the Stallions.
3rd and 6. Here's the snap. Again, looking to pass to the outside.
Ooh.
It's tipped up and no good.
Yeah, he tried to squeeze that one into Alexander. It's our guy, GeoJohn.
I know. I wish we could say his name. I would love to know exactly how to say his name correctly, but you know what? We could just call him Alexander.
I think Big Al. I'm going to call him Big Al.
All right, I like it.
Unfortunately, that stops the clock with 10:20 here, and that brings up 4th and long. They're going to have to punt. They bring the punt team out.
Yeah, this is one you don't necessarily want to go for. You're down 28. You're down 4 scores.
Yeah.
Just try to avoid it as long as possible.
Oh, and they got a piece of it,
yeah, they did. It's going to take a roll past the 40. I mean, it got a friendly roll.
It did.
It still took them down a ways.
They got a lucky that did not go backwards. So.
Yeah, very lucky.
Well, if you're Crimson, do you start bringing in the second streamers, or what? Looks like they still got the main guys going out there.
That's a tough call. I'd let him do this drive.
Would you?
Let him do this drive, and then maybe after that, you're up 4 scores. I mean, it's tough to come back by 4 scores, but weirder things have happened.
Yeah.
No gain on the play.
Yeah, nice job that time by number 31 for the Stallions. I don't have his name on the roster, as well as number 27. That was Owen Keys on the stop, so for no gain.
2nd and 10. Barber into the gun. Puts West in motion. Goes with the handoff, and again, no gain, and flag coming in from the backside.
Great tackle, Luke Daines, 22 from the linebacker spot, flying up through that hole to put the stop on. It's our first hanky we've seen for
a while.
Yeah.
For a while.
I almost don't know what to do. I haven't seen one for a while.
Get that laundry machine ready.
Got my quarters.
Clean up that dirty laundry off the field. That's all we can do.
My goodness.
Holding. Yeah, okay, holding against the offensive line there.
Well, Caden, one of the things you really want to try to avoid is you got a lead like this. You don't want to get one of your key guys like Barvin or something, heaven forbid, with an injury, you know?
Yeah, Barvin rolls out of this one. Goes to pass up the middle to West. West with the completion, and he's down right at the line to gain. Is he a little short?
About a half yard, I think, by the nose of the ball. It's real close, but good pressure by Stansbury that time. Barvin just was able to sidestep the rush, goes to his left, and then found Ty West out in the flat there.
Ah, that was close. They might have got him just shy, but it will be third down in literal inches.
Oh, they jumped offside too. Darn.
The flags.
Well, would be a second or a fourth quarter without a bunch of flags.
That's exactly right. Well, it goes against the defense, so the Mustangs at least pick up the first down. They got to be happy about that one.
Yeah, and if you're Coach Alofapo, you kind of want to say, okay, if I was him, I'd say, okay, let's work on our running game and just milk this clock down and methodically move the ball down. But they're going to air it out.
High snap, he'll go deep, and there's nobody home.
Seemed to be a little confusion that time between West and Barvin as they were trying to do a deep shot. We still don't have that bomb of the game, Jason Baum, a bomb of the game, but they were trying to get one there.
You know, we've seen some good passing yards, but it's been short passes, great runs.
Yes.
Short passes, great runs. Either way, we'll give Jason Baum and Big Equity Home Loans a shout out.
There we go.
And this is a handoff going up the middle to Stallions. Stallions still on his feet moving forward.
Fumble.
And he fumbles it. Ball on the ground. I think the Stallions pick it up.
Yeah, he was fighting so hard for extra yardage, and they poked it out of there. And, yep, it's going to be the Stallions' ball.
Now, his own teammate was holding on to him for a little bit there.
Yeah, they're trying to console Tapalian. He's a little upset with himself.
Yeah. Oh, that is a tough break there for the Mustangs. But you know what? I mean, when you look at the score, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's still not great. You know,
No.
You never want to lose the ball. You never want turnovers. It's still something that he's going to have to go run a few ladders in practice over, probably.
Well, you know, in film meeting, they're going to tell you, hang on to that ball.
Hang on to the ball.
He's going to hear about it. You got the big lineman down there trying to console. Tapalian's just upset with himself. It's an unfortunate break.
And here's the snap. Looking to pass, big pressure up the middle, and he'll be taken down for that Scooter's Coffee sack.
Oh,
the ball is on the ground.
Was it
a
they're
live
calling
ball?
it a fumble, Caden. Yeah, they threw the beanbag down. It was kind of delayed there. But, yeah, the new quarterback, Logan Lewis, took a shot on that sack. Again, that's Parker Andrus. And
see if we can get that pressure coming up the middle here. Oh, just missed it there, but, yeah, Parker Andrus right up the middle on the pressure. And again, pressure up the middle. This time the pass is away, and it's bobbled around, but he catches it. Jace Rowley.
Yeah, nice job of hanging on to the ball by Rowley. And, again, not a bad job by the young quarterback, Lewis, standing in the pocket, taking the pressure, but delivering a strike. So it'll be third down and about, what, 8?
8, yeah.
Okay.
Ball at the 49-yard line. Lewis in the gun. And he'll pass up the middle.
Oh, yeah.
And nearly there. Yeah, it was intended for Luke Daines.
Boy, Daines, I don't know if he just lost it in the light or something there for a minute, or it looked like he jumped just a little early or what. I don't know. But he was open. They had him open. Looks like they're going to go for it here, Caden. They don't really have much to lose. They just as well.
4th and 8, nothing to lose. Go for it. Rolling out to the far side. Pressure coming towards him. He'll be taken down for a loss. And it'll be Crimson Cliffs football.
Well, that was Caden Haas that time getting the sack, and that's like the 5th sack on the night for Crimson Cliffs. Great pressure that time by Haas, and that'll be another turnover of downs. That's the 4th one for Stansbury tonight.
Yeah, Crimson Cliffs will get the ball back. 7:21 left to go here.
I feel almost like a broken record.
A little bit.
Oh, yeah, we got a new quarterback.
Switching around quarterback. We're going with Darius Strickland. Strickland does love to keep the ball himself and just take off with it.
Yep.
As he goes on the option play, keeps himself here, and he still stays on his feet after getting hit. Continues to stay on his feet. He's still moving. Finally moves forward a little bit, gets the ball to the 50, so he'll lose 4 yards on the play. But I got to say, he evaded a bunch of tackles there.
Okay, and I think he just ran 35 to 40 yards to get a negative 4 yard
to lose 4 yards. Oh, man.
Started left, cut back right, came back left. But, yeah, he was not to be denied. He was like, I'm going.
Yeah, we got a running clock here after the run. It's 7 minutes now on the clock on the 2nd and 14. Yeah, again, Strickland is the kind of quarterback where he'll keep it 50% of the time.
Yep.
About 50% of the time. So this one could be a handoff, could be a pass, and it is the handoff up the middle with room to run still as well. Christiansen taking it down.
Starting to see some tired tackling right now from Stansbury's defense. They're hitting guys in the hole, but they're breaking off tackles. Like Christiansen got 3-4 yards and then bounced outside and got 5 more. So that defense is getting a little bit worn down, unfortunately, if you're a Stallion fan.
Crimson really taking their time on the play call here.
I like that, though.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, you're up 28 points. Just milk the thing and, get your backup quarterback some time.
You got to hurry, though, if you don't want that delay a game. You got to go. There they go. Strickland up the middle, keeping it himself, pushing forward. I'm surprised he was able to hold on to the football through that.
Yeah, he got popped through there. Was being drug a couple guys, got 4 yards to get the first down.
That's all that matters right now is just get the first down, move those chains.
Well, you bring Strickland in who can run hard like that, and you get a tired defense. You never know. He could break quite a few tackles.
Oh, yeah. Pass out to the flat. He's got West. West with a block from Peterson, not quite there, and he'll get taken down around the 34-yard line. Just about to the original line of scrimmage.
That was great coverage that time by Stansbury. They stretched that play out. West was trying to get to the outside hash mark and up the sideline, and they strung it out, allowed the other linebackers and linemen to come in to hold them to no gain. So good job defensively.
2nd and 10. Trips to the near side. Snap is away, looking to pass. Strickland's going to go with the one-on-one coverage. It's up, and great defense by Bracken Matthews, but the flag does end up coming out, so maybe not so great.
Wow.
A little extra contact.
I'm with you, Caden. I thought it was excellent coverage. They must have thought there was a little bit of infighting there or something, hand fighting.
Yeah.
And but I thought it was excellent coverage, and then he knocked it away at the last minute. That was great coverage, but maybe too good. That'll take it inside to the 20. Down to the Cache Valley Bank red zone.
They'll put it at the 19. And this time it's Strickland again, keeping himself up the middle, past the 10. Trying to take him down. He gets all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Okay, and just like that, you see how he's got the speed, Strickland does, and he's running into a tired defense, just dragged a defender there, and he was just about to score, but the defender got him down. I mean, he drugged the defender for 9 yards. Looks like we got an injured player down there.
Yeah, injured player.
It looks like number 6. That's maybe I got the wrong number there. I'm just trying to make sure I don't. For the folks at home don't get somebody that's number 6.
I think it is Mika Salahuddin.
You said that a lot better than I did. Looks like we just got a final up there, 28-15 Cedar. Or maybe that's Desert Hills Dixie. 27-26 Dixie over Desert Hills.
Wow. Dixie with the 1-point win again, huh?
Oh my gosh.
Strickland looking to pass. He'll keep it himself. He sees the hole. He pushes forward. He's in for the touchdown. And some extracurriculars out there.
Yeah, there's some pushing and shoving going on. The Stansbury's not going down.
Hey, just calm down. The game's almost over. And a late flag comes out.
Of course.
Yeah, they will end up calling that flag.
On the kickoff, won't they?
Yeah, so Dixie's up 27 to Desert Hills 26 with 26 seconds left was the last message that we got.
I just got this one that says final. So
yeah, okay, it did go final. Then there you go, yep.
Wow, that's back-to-back weeks that Dixie has been able to pull it out.
Yeah,
in the
that's
last
massive.
minute.
That is massive. Well, we are at that point, too, that this should be a running clock. So we will finish this one up here sooner than later. I kind of want to look ahead a little bit here, Keith, and we can keep our Johnson Pediatric Dentistry postgame show a little short. But so far, some thoughts on some of the players of the game. I mean, right there, obviously, Darius Strickland, he wants to make a name for himself for the Jersey Mike sub of the game.
Yeah, you got to think of him. And
unsportsmanlike conduct goes against Brighton Rutzel.
He's just a young freshman. The young freshman was out there.
Yeah.
I was getting some feedback or some information that before the game kicked off. They said this kid's going to be a real stud when he gets a little bit older. He's a quarterback, but they're getting him in on some defense too. So
a little freshman.
Yeah.
A little freshman action. I like that.
Nothing makes you grow a little bit faster than when you get thrown into some varsity action.
Ain't that the truth?
As a 15, 14-year-old.
Oh, man. I remember playing varsity basketball as a freshman, and I had no idea what I was doing. It's a totally different ball game.
Yeah, the speed of everything, the physicality, just everything. It's once you can learn and be able to think and to adapt to it.
Those few years, they do make a lot of difference.
They do.
A lot of difference. Extra point is up, and this one is good. 55-20 now. Crimson Cliffs on top with 4:16 left to play in the ball game. We'll step aside. More to come here on the Fan Sports Network.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
First Ace Hardware is conveniently located in St. George on the corner of Bluff Street and St. George Boulevard with 30,000 square feet of lawn and garden, paint, tools, fabrics, sporting goods, and the most complete nut and bolt section in town. First General Store, the Big Ace store on Bluff and on Main in Cedar City.
55-20, Crimson Cliffs on top against Stansbury. We're talking about our some of our awards to hand out in the postgame show here. We have our First Ace Hardware Player of the Game. I say we just start looking towards it. What are you thinking here?
Well, I think you got to lean Steel Barbin.
Steel Barbin for sure.
Just because of that first half and how his passing kind of got the offense kick-started. The second half has been a lot of Christiansen on the nice runs and whatnot. It's just been.
There's a lot. I think you could even look at McKay Wright on defense.
Yeah,
he's been there a lot, and maybe you go, defensive play of the game. McKay Wright had a massive hit, big stop. Maybe we can give him a little bit of a nod there with the defensive play of the game from Mountain Land Supply. As far as our Hershey's Hardware Player of the Game, you know what? Steel Barbin's been slinging it. Maybe we do just we could go easy and go still Barbin on this one.
Yeah, it's too easy though, huh?
But you could also look at Boston Adamson. He had 2 touchdowns to start this game off and help them get that early lead.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, they totaled, I think, all of 10 yards, but he got 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, about that. You know what? But that's when it matters. You got to catch those balls in high-pressure situations.
Yeah,
you know?
that's true. Good point. Good point. You definitely got to put him in the running, though.
Yeah.
I think for one of the awards, anyways.
Yeah, for sure. 2nd and about 5 here.
Oh,
and it's picked. Could this be a pick 6? Past the 5 and in for the touchdown. Carson Vaught, the senior.
Boy, what a tough break. That went off of the hands of the Stansbury receiver right into Vaught's. And just like that, and it's thrown a little behind him.
He's also getting a Jersey Mike sub of the game right there.
There you go.
I like it.
I think you got to put his, no offense, over Strickland now.
Yeah, I think so. Strickland's was almost a gimme of a touchdown right there, right?
Yeah.
And that one was awesome. I love me a good pick 6.
Well, and no one was stopping him either. He's like, I'm scoring.
Yeah. And Stansbury picks up another flag. This time going against, I want to say they said number 57, but I don't have that name on the roster, so. Again, they got
52,
some of these.
52, yeah.
Did they say 52? Is that what it was?
Taylor Toth.
Taylor Toth, all right. The extra point coming with 2:54 left to play. And it is good. 62-20 with 2:54 left to play here on their homecoming football game for Crimson Cliffs. Now again, let's get to it. We can take a look at our Hearst Ace Hardware Player of the Game. We've mentioned a few names already. Any other names that you're thinking of that stick out?
Well, from the Crimson side, man, it's just the way the ball's been spread around. It's really been hard to. I mean, what are you thinking, Caden? I'll throw it back to you. I'm having a hard time picking
I know
one.
I'm having a tough time as well. Everyone's getting involved, you know. Like I said, Ty West would be an easy one because he also had that 99-yard return. So,
yeah.
So with that, I mean, really, I got to, I got to lean Ty West. I really do, just because of what he was able to do on, yes, the return, but he also had a ton of receptions anyways.
Yeah.
By the way, the penalty here with the unsportsmanlike conduct call, obviously they're kicking off from the 45 of Stansbury, so should be a pretty easy touchback.
He was trying to make a field goal from the 45.
And I'm pretty sure he got it plus a little bit.
You know, someone else we haven't mentioned and kind of goes unnoticed is Owen Peterson. He had a couple of big grabs early on the second quarter, you know, where they needed to pick up a first down. Then he got the touchdown with both feet, which was really beautiful play down there. So we could throw him in the mix too. I mean, man, we just got.
There's so many.
Yeah.
So many great ones. So 2:30 left to play. The running clock is operational and ticking down. And here's the snap and a handoff. New quarterback in as well. Tripped up at the 30, so it'll be enough to move those.
That's Wyatt Oliver, number 34 with the, he's a young sophomore, so Stallions getting some young kids in there to get some experience. Well, that's a nice pickup, about 12.
It's Brighton Ritzel, who we were just talking about, who's in there, quarterback, and he's going to get taken down for the sack and a loss of 5 or 6. Coming in is Crew Butler.
Boy, Ken, I'm just looking at him. He does look like a freshman.
He's small. He's small.
He's a little dude, but he's hanging in there.
Yeah, commanding that offense. I like to see it.
Yeah, good for him.
Here's the snap. He'll send it on a handoff. Only a couple yards.
Yeah, that clock's really moving now. We're under 1:30 left here, Caden.
Yeah, it won't take long for us to get all the way down here. 120. Look at him. He's even calling audibles out there. I love it.
Yeah, I like that.
Trips up to the far side. Here's a snap. And looking to pass. Rolling out. Going forward with it. And nearly intercepted.
Yeah, he's like, oh, man, I didn't know they could react. That was a great break on the ball by the safety, number 12 for Crimson. That's Trevor Peacock. He's a senior, so he saw that ball flow. Now he's like ball hawking it. But again, that's just that's gonna really help the young Rutzel kid as he gets a couple more years under his belt. He'll be fearless out there in here as a freshman.
Yeah. 45 seconds left to play here in this one. There's a snap, and the punt is away.
Oh, it hit a
they
Crimson
hit a
guy.
Crimson kid.
Stansbury got
Stansbury ball.
So that's another turnover. Wow. That'd be like number 6 on the night when you take the turnover on downs. And my goodness, blocked punt. And I mean, Crimson Cliff scored 62 points, but they still had all these turnovers, Caden. That's what just blows me away.
Yeah, it's insane. Turnovers after turnovers have definitely been the story here, but I don't know if turnovers lead to this big of a deficit in the long run,
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right about that.
Well, that offense will head back out there again. There's 20 seconds left on the clock, and again, it's a running clock here with a 42-point lead for Crimson. So we'll find this one over after this play. They'll look to pass.
Ooh.
Goes up the middle, and it is bobbled around. It's incomplete, and that'll be the end of the game. So the final score, 62-20. Crimson Cliffs gets the win. We'll keep it right here. It's a late night. We'll wrap this thing up here shortly and get out of your hair. Again, we've already handed out a few of the awards here in our Johnson Pediatric post-game show. Want to thank them for being a great sponsor of ours, and make sure to hit them up about that new patient special. We talked about some different awards already. We've had some big hits. We've had some great substitutions. One last thing I want to talk about before we wrap things up. The Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the Game. We've had a few, great ones. You could go with the pick six. You could go with the 99-yard return. I lean 99-yard return.
I'm with you. That was the key play, I thought, because
they wrapped up the half as the last play of the first half.
And Stansbury just blocked a punt and was going to get the ball back at halftime. If they go down and score, all the momentum goes to them. And then that's the big. I am with you. That's the one.
All right. Well, with that, we can wrap things up here and get out of here. The reason I'm doing so is mostly because we're using someone from Stansbury's hotspot and their Wi-Fi, so he's got to get out of here. So until the next one, we'll see you guys next week. Have a good evening, everybody.
Good night, everyone.